be streaming. I be streaming. That's what I be doing. I be streaming. I stream it to the east. I stream it to the west. I stream it to the bitch that think that he is the best. Ooh, I be streaming. I be streaming. Come on in, y'all. Take yourself a seat and get ready, bitch, for this classical retreat. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I do know I'm going to say something. Come on and let's get messy, bitch, and smash that like button. We streaming. And for those of you that decide. So, yesterday we had we're going to watch what happened yesterday. Come on in, y'all. Grab yourself a seat. And let's get ready for this classical retreat. So what's going on right now is the court is continuing, but I don't know why they haven't went live. Yesterday they went live at 12, so we're going to see if they're going to go live today at 12. There are damn near 2,000 people in this chat waiting. Somebody said they gonna be there at 1. And Miss Sylvia, she's in court. So we oh, she just finished court. She went back into court. Yeah, she been going in and out. So
the door, we can't wait no more.
I don't know who's singing this song, but it's a song about Young Thug and they say the whole name, yeah, so we don't know what's going on. Hopefully they'll come through. I'm just, guess I'll stay live and wait until they come through. Yeah, let me share my screen. So yeah, we'll just sit here and wait. Hopefully they'll come on it's already 12 o'clock, bitch. I don't know what they've been doing. Let's try to find another one. Girl. And see, they was going to court at 8. Yeah, they not even live right here. You got 632 people watching right here. 1,900 people were watching right here. Is that 11,000? Bitch, that's 11,000 people watching. Let's see what they say.
Forgot about. The good news is I did get in touch with Doug Weinstein, who gave me Bruce Harvey's email. I'm trying to get him to do a stream, but you guys know Bruce is old school, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah. Thank you.
Get your bitch ass off here talking about nothing.
To the plea. Thank you. All right, we are adjourned for the day.
Now, this is what happened yesterday. So we'll just kind of recap. Yeah, we'll just recap from yesterday. We're going to recap from yesterday since they haven't came back. Yeah, and I guess I'll do some work while we wait. And we'll put this over here just so we can see and hear when it do come on. Okay. That's the volume is on. So we'll be able to hear when it come on.
Which carried a sentence of 5 to 20 years. You were also charged with count 49 in this indictment, which is murder, which carried a sentence of life. You were charged with 2 counts of participation in criminal street gang activity, which was counts 50 and 51, which each carried a sentence of 5 to 20 years. You were initially charged with counts 53 and 65, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon under Code Section 16-11-133, which each carry a sentence of 15 years consecutive to count 1. And then you were also charged with count 54, which is possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, which carries a sentence of 5 years consecutive to count 1. Do you understand that that's what you were initially charged with?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to plead either guilty or not guilty to these charges? And if you plead not guilty or remain silent, you may receive a jury trial.
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to go over and review the waiver of rights form with your attorney?
Yes.
And I'm going to hand this to your attorney. Did you sign this along with your attorney?
Yes.
Have you had enough time to speak with your attorney, Mr. Bruce Harvey, about all the facts and circumstances known to you regarding the charge in this indictment?
Yes.
Do you need any more time to discuss this matter with your attorney?
No.
Are you satisfied with his counsel and representation?
Yes.
And I'd include in there the counsel and representation by Ms. Westmoreland and Mr. Garland as well, if you had a team of attorneys.
That's correct.
All right.
And they are all attorneys of record and have participated in this particular proceeding and negotiations leading up to this proceeding.
Thank you.
Do you waive formal reading of the indictment?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you waive any and all defects with respect to balance on probation?
Yes.
Do you understand as a part of the negotiated agreement, the state will null, or dismiss count 49, which is the murder count, count 50, 51, which are the gang activity counts, count 53, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, count 54, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and count 65, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Do you understand that is the negotiated agreement?
Yes.
Do you understand that the court does not have to accept that recommendation?
Yes.
And the court can sentence you to the maximum on each charge and can run those charges consecutively or one after the other?
Yes.
There's only one.
Well, there's only one charge that
so I-
a guilty plea is
I
being
was-
entered into, so
Under my breath today.
there's no other sentence to run anything consecutively with
Right.
regard to this plea. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you understand this plea may be used to enhance sentencing on other convictions in this jurisdiction as well as in other jurisdictions, including the federal courts?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, your probation or parole may be revoked based on your entering a guilty plea today?
Yes.
Do you understand if you're placed on probation of any kind, you cannot violate any criminal laws of any governmental unit or any special conditions of probation without being subject to revocation for the balance of your sentence?
Yes.
Do you understand you are not allowed to possess or use a firearm while on probation?
Yes.
Do you understand if you are not a United States citizen, a guilty plea conviction will affect your immigration status and will result in deportation, just like a conviction at a trial would, and that is true regardless of being advised by your attorney or anyone else?
Yes.
Do you understand that neither the court, your attorney, nor the district attorney's office has anything to do with parole, the Department of Corrections, or Board of Partisan Paroles, and no one can guarantee parole no matter what anyone has told you?
Yes.
Do you understand that there may be other adverse or unfavorable consequences as a result of this guilty plea conviction, just as there would be from a conviction following a trial? For example, your guilty plea may affect your right to vote, your right to hold public office, your right to serve on a jury, your right to obtain a passport, your right to receive, possess, or transport a firearm, or the ability to obtain employment.
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to a felony, if you use, receive, possess, or transport a firearm, or use a firearm in a crime, you'll be guilty of a felony, which may carry a sentence of 1 to 15 years in prison?
Yes.
Do you understand that you waive any and all defenses, including any mental health defenses, by entering a plea of guilty?
Yes.
Do you understand if you went to trial, you have the right to a trial by jury, the right to see, hear, and confront witnesses called to testify against you, and the right to testify to remain silent and not incriminate yourself?
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the following rights? After each right, I'll ask you to say yes or no if you understand. The right to a trial by jury.
Yes.
The right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself.
Yes.
The right to confront witnesses against you.
Yes.
The right to assist with counsel hired by you or the court-appointed counsel if you cannot afford an attorney at the trial of your case.
Yes.
The right to the presumption of innocence.
Yes.
The right to testify on your own behalf and to present other evidence.
Yes.
The right to subpoena witnesses and compel the production of evidence.
Yes.
The right to have the charge against you proved beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yes.
The right to appeal if convicted of these charges after a trial.
Yes.
Has anyone forced, threatened, or promised you anything to get you to enter a guilty plea?
No.
Is it your decision to waive these rights and enter a guilty plea because you're in fact guilty?
Yes.
With respect to indictment 22 SC 183-572, how do you plead to count 1, conspiracy to violate the Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act?
Guilty.
Is this guilty plea freely and voluntarily given with a full knowledge of the charges against you?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have only a limited right to appeal this guilty plea conviction?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have 4 years from today's date to file a habeas corpus petition challenging the voluntariness of this plea?
Yes.
That can challenge anything about the constitutionality of the plea. It's not limited to voluntariness, understand?
Yes.
And Your Honor, if this case were to...
Hang on just a second. You also have, so 4 years for that to file a direct appeal. You have 30 days from the date of sentencing, which is going to be today. And you have until the end of this term of court to file a motion seeking to withdraw your guilty plea. That doesn't mean anything like that would be granted. You would have to establish facts that would warrant that. But that's just the time period is until the end of this term of court. Do you understand that as well?
Yes.
All right.
Your Honor, if this case were to continue with trial, Your Honor, the state would expect, as this defendant, the state would expect to show that what has already come into evidence that on July 3rd, 2017, as well as October 23rd, 2018, that this defendant is an associate of the enterprise of YSL, also known as Young Slime Life, and that he conspired to associate together with others for the common purpose of illegally obtaining money and property through a pattern of racketeering activity and conducting and participating in the enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activity. And further to the conspiracy, this defendant engaged in activities below. He engaged in activities that assisted with preserving, protecting, and enhancing the reputation, power, and territory of the enterprise through acts of racketeering activity to include murder, assault, and threats of violence. That this defendant preserved, protect, and enhance the reputation, power, and territory of the enterprise by the posting of messages, images, appearance in videos, and songs demonstrating allegiance to the enterprise and a willingness to engage in violence on its behalf, and to obtain money, weapons, and other property through acts of racketeering activity, including the unlawful sale and distribution of drugs. Your Honor, evidence has come in during this trial that on July 3rd, 2017, Mr. Nichols was located at 2612 Steele Avenue, which is in the Cleveland Avenue sector of the city. Your Honor, he was found inside of a vehicle when that vehicle was searched, Your Honor. This is in October 2018.
Pause. They say Yet Gotti Mama is in the courtroom. Hold on, let me turn this webcam on. They say Yet Gotti's mama is in the courtroom still. This is old. This from yesterday. And they telling me that that the music label is up there. The people, I guess some people from the industry is up there. Yet Gotti's mama's up there. And somebody else just walked in with some heavy security. So we gonna see, bitch, what's going on. I don't think Thug finna take no plea deal. That nigga done sat there this long, bitch. Yeah, they done sat there this long. Thug or not take no motherfucking plea deal. Because if all of them taking, let me tell you what's gonna happen here. If all of them taking plea deals, that mean they was in a RICO. That mean that Thug had something to do. Girl, if I was Thug, I wouldn't take no motherfucking plea deal, bitch. Let me sit here because I ain't did a motherfucking thing.
They found marijuana as well as sandwich baggies that would be used to package drugs, and there are also guns found inside of that vehicle. Also in July of 2017, this defendant was stopped during a traffic stop in the Cascade area, Your Honor. After being stopped, Your Honor, there was a consensual search of the vehicle that yielded powder MDMA, Xanax, as well as a loaded gun inside of that vehicle. Additionally, Your Honor, in July 2019, Mr. Nichols was featured in a video with another YSL member, Shannon Stillwell, and Woody Lee. In that video, it was entitled Slat Talk. And in that video, co-conspirator Shannon Stillwell, while performing, makes such quotes as, "Me and my slimes are above the law." We know from the evidence that slimes is one of the terminology used by members of YSL to refer to themselves or other members of this enterprise. And then last but certainly not least, Your Honor, that in March of 2022, Your Honor, Mr. Nichols was found in surveillance video at a gas station at Windsor Street and Fulton Street here in Atlanta, Georgia. This was on March 14, 2022, during what the state would believe to show an onset of a gang war that really started in 2015 with the death of Donovan Thomas and carried on into 2022. In February of 2022, a rival gang member by the name of Rashawn Bennett, also known as YFN Lucci, was stabbed at the Fulton County Jail in February of 2022. Information about that stabbing was made public in early part of March 2022, around March 3rd of 2022. Once that information was released to the public, there was an onset of retaliatory activity that occurred between March 3rd, 2022 and March 16th of 2022. That includes a March 11th homicide of YSL associates Christian McMiller and Darius Ford. It also did include a retaliatory shooting of a YFN associate, and then ultimately it led to a murder of Shamel Drinks, who we believe is a YFN associate. This murder occurred again on March 14, 2022. Mr. Nichols is seen on surveillance video at the BP gas station, as I just referenced earlier. He was at the gas station with YSL co-conspirator Shannon Stillwell. Mr. Stillwell was driving an Audi vehicle. Mr. Nichols came to that gas station in a Ford Fusion vehicle. You see both of them on camera together. While they are at that gas station, Shamel Drinks approaches that gas station as well. I think unbeknownst to Mr. Drinks, Mr. Stillwell was still in his vehicle, which is the Audi. At some point in time, Mr. Nichols got to his vehicle, the Ford Fusion. Once Mr. Drinks finished his business or finished handling business at that gas station, we know that there's a phone call between occupants of the car that Mr. Stillwell was in and occupants of the car that Mr. Nichols was in. That communication was to the effect of, you need to get on FaceTime. As soon as that conversation ensues, we see Mr. Drinks leave the gas station in his vehicle, and both the car that Mr. Stillwell is driving as well as the car that Mr. Nichols is driving both follow out of the gas station, following behind Mr. Drinks. Mr. Drinks proceeds down the street to the light at Windsor, which is right by I-20 in Windsor. Mr. Drinks is in the far left lane. The car involving with Mr. Stillwell pulls up to the middle lane, and Mr. Nichols' vehicle pulls up to the far right lane. This is all captured on surveillance video and surveillance camera. They're at the light for a moment. Then we see both with this car with Mr. Stillwell as well as the car with Mr. Nichols drive through a red light, leaving the car with Mr. Drink sitting at that light. About 30 minutes later, the Samaritan sees that car still sitting there, approaches the vehicle, and Mr. Drinks is now deceased inside of that vehicle. We had know through LPR readers that both Mr. Stillwell's vehicle and the car involving Mr. Nichols drive in the direction of 20 westbound and follow in tandem. 2 days later, when after the case is investigated and arrest warrants are taken out, on March 17th, 3 days later, Mr. Nichols is found with Mr. Stillwell at a Chick-fil-A gas station, Chick-fil-A restaurant. There is a chase, I won't call it a high-speed chase, but there is a chase through the city of East Point, and eventually Mr. Nichols as well as Mr. Stillwell are both apprehended after arrest warrants were ultimately taken out for the murder of Mr. Drink, Your Honor. Given where we are in the case, Your Honor, we know that Mr. Nichols, we do not believe Mr. Nichols was in the vehicle in which the shooting occurred, but he was in this other vehicle. The state has made a decision to move forward with this recommendation for the RICO count, Your Honor, for count one.
Mr. Harvey, are y'all acknowledging a factual basis to the count one, the RICO count?
Okay, we are acknowledging a factual basis. There has already been evidence with regard to the July 3rd, 2017 drug event, the October 23rd, 2018 drug event. We categorically deny and contest any use of violence by Mr. Nichols. We don't agree to that underlying factual basis. We believe those two predicate acts that were committed by Mr. Nichols without any question are sufficient to meet the elements of the offense. The offense to which he's pleaded to, which is a RICO conspiracy. A RICO conspiracy requires proof that the defendant either conspire with another person to violate one of the substantive provisions of RICO, and that would be drug offenses, or personally endeavor, I believe that's what the language of the statute says, to violate one of the substantive provisions.
Well, that's what the language of the statute says, but
Yes.
he is indicted in this indictment with conspiring, not with endeavoring.
That's correct. So we're talking about a conspiracy. We acknowledge the two events that he participated in. We categorically deny any other allegations other than those two events that are sufficient for a factual basis. We categorically deny that we participated in any way in the unfortunate death of Mr. Drinks. We categorically deny any other charges to which we are, substantive charges to which we are not entering a plea, and that includes gang charges. This is a plea solely to a conspiracy to violate the RICO Act. So that, but yes, we acknowledge a factual basis to that extent, Your Honor.
Understood. All right, thank you.
They just denied that they had anything to do with the murder of Shamel Drinks. He said we categorically deny. Miss Love, are you? He even just said we ain't even saying the gang charges. In what world is this a W for the state? Why would you even sign off? I got a theory at the end. This is an L right here. Basically, he just basically said, I'm a drug dealer. I'm a drug dealer. Now, there is a W for the state. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna be bad. Because I didn't catch it until I listened to it like the third time. Because it's what he said that y'all just heard. He only said, I only sold drugs as conspiring. That's the RICO, me and a couple of homies. But we didn't do it as no gang for YSL. So that drug sell part of YSL is out the door. But I ain't gonna hold you. If I'm Shannon, I'm sitting there like, what? Because technically, he did just throw him under the bus. He said, I ain't had nothing to do with that. That's not saying he did it. That's not saying he did it. But if you and I were sitting down and there was something that was taken and it's me and you, and somebody come up and say, hey, y'all took my stuff. And I say, it wasn't me. I didn't say it was him, but I'm saying it wasn't me.
One additional thing to say.
Go ahead.
The factual basis regarding the nature of YSL is that the evidence has shown and will continue to show that Mr. Nichols conspired with others to participate in Young Slime Life through a pattern of racketeering activity, and multiple defendants and unindicted co-conspirators have committed overt acts to further this conspiracy, including drug sales, aggravated assault, and murder, also including social media posts asserting the violent nature of and asserted dominance of Young Slime Life, also known as YSL. And that concludes our factual basis.
And again, once again, we categorically deny those representations. And again, the only thing that is necessary to meet the factual evidence of a 1614-4C is proof that the defendant conspire with another person to violate one of the substantive provisions of RICO, and that is subsumed by the drug offenses that have already been proven in this case and to which Mr. Nichols has previously pled.
All right, thank you, understood.
And Your Honor, may I approach with the waiver of rights form again?
Yes. All right, Mr. Harvey, have you reviewed with Mr. Nichols this plea of guilty and waiver of rights form, which the two of you have both signed?
Let me tell
have
y'all, this man started crying when he was reading this baby's background. He probably already did it already. The boy mama died. Girl, hold on.
Individual provision in that plea colloquy has been acknowledged and gone over personally with Mr. Nichols.
All right, and Mr. Nichols, have you had sufficient time to consider this guilty plea that has been negotiated between the state and your attorneys and to discuss anything you wanted to about that with your attorneys?
Yes.
All right, and you understand, I hope, I'm going to ask you, that it is your decision ultimately, obviously with the advice of your attorneys, but it's ultimately up to you individually to decide whether you want to enter this guilty plea or not. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, and you do want to enter this guilty plea?
Yes.
All right. And Mr. Harvey, have you advised Mr. Nichols of the alternatives if he does not ultimately go through with this guilty plea and the potential benefits and drawbacks of all of the other options?
Yes,
All right.
very thoroughly, Judge.
All right. All right, Mr. Harvey, is there anything that the defense wants to add to the record?
Judge, other than the statement with regard to the underlying factual basis, I would point out for the court that when Mr. Nichols filled out his form, it says 29 plus. He is a birthday boy in a couple of days and he will be 30. And at 30 years of age, he has a wife. He has got a 13-year-old daughter.
This is when he finna cry. Not cry, but you know how men do.
He's got a 10-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son. His wife and sister, I believe, are here in the courtroom to support him.
Nigga was slinging that dick early, wasn't he?
He, Mr. Nichols, was born and raised in Atlanta, and we're at this point before I have even given my opening statement in this case.
Yes, sir.
I do want the court to know that Mr. Nichols' mother died in prison. His father was shot by the Atlanta police when he was 4 years old, and he was raised by friends and family in the Atlanta area. So he has come to this point in his life from a very humble beginning, and he has sought the support of friends in this courtroom and others in this courtroom.
Yeah. So I wanted to start the video off with this clip, but I think
Get your motherfucking ass out of here. You got us a flag last time. Get your motherfucking ass out of here. So anyway, we just watching and waiting. They said 12 o'clock, and they said 12 o'clock, girl. They ain't on there yet. They ain't came back yet. Well, they ain't even started for real. This has been a waiting game. Somebody say.
He said, why do people get money and still want to stay in the street?
This say Jay Prince
When the industry
reacts to the
taking
feds.
gang members.
Hold on, pause. This says Jay Prince reacts to the feds raiding his office and exposes the truth. Kyle, girl, what is this? Hold on, let me see. Jay Prince. Now, you know what we gonna do? Because I didn't do it with this. I tried to do it with this case, but just, life be life, and I didn't make this my priority. One of these cases I'm gonna make a priority to keep up with. But, girl, let me see what they talking about Jay Prince. Why we wait? We looking at other shit. Jay Prince. Jay Prince. P-R-I-N-C. Yeah, right here, girl. Hold on, bitch. Let's go look up this while we wait on this. Hold on, bitch. What they done did to Jay Prince? Hold on. I hate when this shit. I get a strike every motherfucking time. You know what? I think this is what I'm gonna do. I think I might have to stop going live. I think I might have to pre-record it. And the reason I like to be live, but the reason why I'm saying pre-record is because, bitch, I keep getting strikes. Hold on, though.
Oh, we do have a quote. We have a quote real quick. Salute to Baller Alert. I think someone from them, from their team, actually
happened.
the founder, she's watching. She wanted to let me know that there was a statement from Jay Prince's family that seemingly was given exclusively to them.
When they raided this goddamn office for what?
Where's the statement? I don't know. Where's the statement? It's a statement from Jay Prince. Okay, let's just go. Baller Alert. I think they got an exclusive statement. Here it goes. Says the internet was buzzing today after rumors spread across Twitter claiming that federal agents had raided Jay Prince's office. The speculation appears to come from various rapid news sites, sparking debates and curiosity within the hip-hop community. Many fans and insiders were quick to wonder if the Houston icon and Rap-A-Lot Records founder was in legal trouble. However, Baller Alert has reached out directly to Jay Prince, and he did not hesitate to set the record straight. In a statement, he made clear the rumors were false, dismissing them with a few choice words. He said, "The people that start these rumors tell lies for a living. I don't have time to keep up with their bullshit." Jay Prince, who is a well-respected person in the music industry, is known for his influence over the hip-hop scene in Houston, and he clearly says it is not true. So thank you, Ball Alert, for the exclusive here. But Jay Prince Jr. is denying the allegations that he was raided. You know, again, I think this kind of originated from something that Whack 100 heard.
You see how people be lying, but I'm gonna tell you something. Academics, AK-47, it's a lot of these bloggers. This is what they do. This is their job. Is to find out, girl, they can find out anything on the goddamn internet about anybody, and they go and purchase your background reports and background records and shit. This is what they do. Bloggers is the new FBI agents.
Whack 100 didn't say he had first
The new CIA, because they're going to find out any and everything.
Knowledge, but I guess he repeated that he heard it, and that then was kind of spread through the ecosphere with Flacco, who said it. Obviously, you know, we were very skeptical of it, and I don't think anybody on my team reported it through the Academy account. I hope not, right? I seen Grand hit me, and Grand told me
so it wasn't
they didn't
true.
Run it. So I hope, you know, credibility does mean a lot. Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna save my voice for tomorrow. Hopefully, we can get a streaming tomorrow. Probably will. Might be on super early tomorrow.
Okay, nigga. So they lied. They lied about that. So we still waiting on the trial. They have almost 2,000 people in here waiting. Girl, I know they did. They go get the information and I come back and look it up. I watch it because I'm not gonna do all that, bitch. I'm not no investigator like that. I can't even keep up with the shit going on in my own motherfucking life, let alone going around looking through other people's life. I don't do it. I don't even scroll down your motherfucking Facebook page because I don't want to know your problems. And you know what I started doing on Facebook? If I keep scrolling and I see you with a whole bunch of sorry me shit or po me shit, I unfollow you. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that. And I'm finna unfollow this one person every time I get on here. I swear to God, I'm finna talk about it. I'm on Facebook. Let's talk about it while we wait. Every time I get on Facebook, I see this girl, and she always with the po me shit. Hello? All right. So yeah, when I go down Facebook, I scroll down here and this same girl, it's like she just be popping up on my page every time with the po me shit. I went to school with her, but bitch, I don't want to keep seeing that po me shit. Make me feel sad. You know what I'm saying? I gotta scroll down here and see you struggling, bitch. And she was like, I can't depend on nobody. Bitch, depend on your motherfucking self. That's who you need to depend on. Depend on yourself. But yeah, she be tripping. That's why I don't like scrolling down here. So I don't be in people business like that. But these people on here, they gonna find your motherfucking ass. Yeah, she be tripping. She be tripping. I don't like it. But anyway, I guess it's a waiting game, baby. It's a waiting game. Yeah. So anywho, I'm gonna finish making my cards while we wait, I guess, because ain't nothing else going on. Ain't nothing else going on there. It's me. Yeah. So I'm designing. So we don't know what's going on, bitch. I bet this trial on.
You, Chris, and Scott, I can't keep up. You treat me like I don't exist, which is offensive, typo, given how you repeatedly betray me.
Now this woman here, we gonna watch this trial while we wait. This woman here burnt her motherfucking husband up. Yeah, she burnt his motherfucking ass up and killed him. So that's what they on trial for. We can, let me make sure this volume on this one. Girl, that's sad. Yeah, that's all. See what she's saying.
Gary's in the hospital in April of 2018. Meanwhile, she's telling Rusty Barton he has like esophageal cancer and he's spitting up blood and he's on his deathbed. Even Chris said she made it sound like he was bad. And then he shows up to the hospital and Gary's like, what's that look on your face for? He's like, I thought you were like real bad. And he was fine. He walked out of the hospital and went back to his Mountain Dew. And that's when he tells Chris, you know, I think Melody's poisoning me. Again, that goes to his state of mind. This was all amping up. He knew something was off.
It'll fix my page.
June was a big month, 2018. June 6th, DirecTV comes to the house, and yes, please look at those chats, because Gary says, hey, come to the house real quick. I need to show you the issue so you know what issues when they get here. That's when DirecTV comes, that's when Scott sees that pistol. Again, this corroborates Scott. He could have said, I don't know where I saw that gun. I don't know. He knew when he saw it. He was like, actually, I was looking for a remote, which makes perfect sense. He's looking in drawers for the remote to figure out the TV, or the TV guy. That's completely reasonable and natural. He's opening drawers and he's like, oh, that's weird. A gun that looks just like the one Martha Barton described. June 25th. Rusty searches in his phone, Plain Gold Wedding Band. And you'll see text messages from Melody to him. Plain Gold Wedding Band, that was their thing. And then Gary's birthday, Jenna sees a revolver. Jenna has no dog in this fight. Her and Chris aren't even together anymore. They don't talk. She has no governance right. She didn't want to be here talking about this. No motive to lie. Then on June 28th, Melody learns about the pay strip, which is supposed to be that Saturday. That's also not a coincidence. Then the text messages. To Emily and Amanda. These are two separate messages that she sent to two separate people expressing how angry she was that Gary got a condo for Chris and Jenna. Not a reasonable reaction. She was over it. I'm taking measures to stop this insanity. No one thought these would be the measures. But here we are. Because the next day, Gary's murdered. Again, not another coincidence. Let's talk about her motive.
There we go.
That first text message, I was shocked when Sherry told me you had a boyfriend, but don't blame you. From Terry Braswell to Melody. Plain gold wedding band. That's when he searches on his phone. Rusty does. This note, Crown XO, March 31st, 2014. She made a note in her phone about Rusty's favorite drink. So we know that corroborates the timeline of their relationship. And then these messages on the side here from August 4th and 5th, that's between her and Rusty. That's a month after her husband was found murdered and burned on a burn pit on her own property, who she claims that her son killed. Meanwhile, she's over here forever. We need us. I need you. All. You don't get more motive than that. Except she had more. All right. This is all the money she would get if Gary died accidentally. Add all those up. Okay, $4.15 million. Now, the defense wants you to believe she didn't know about it. You know what you do know? You know that she goes in his phone when he's not around. You know that she cleans that house. You know she's not stupid. She knew about his profit.
I don't want to watch this shit because I don't know nothing about it, but the trial ain't on.
She knows
I'm
where
trying
that money
to.
goes.
But I'm tired of hearing that bitch voice. I can't. We're going to have to sit in silence, bitch, because I can't listen to that bitch voice no more. I don't like listening to it. So.
Office announcement.
Oh, yeah, that's the same motherfucker. You know what I think they doing, bitch? I think they making us wait until it's over to play. It's 14,000 people watching them. Yeah, so. Yeah, we just gonna stay on this sound like that bitch boy. And put this on a good speed for they so yeah, that's what we doing. Straight up. I'm getting my online store together. Make sure y'all come buy some hair oil and shit. Yeah, it ain't on yet. Yesterday, I called the goddamn courthouse to see what the problem was. Let me hear what this nigga talking.
which is with the story of another entertainer accused of sexual assault. We're not talking about P. Diddy this time around. We're talking about Garth Brooks. A lawsuit filed this week.
Girlie Garth Brooks on Instagram. They kicked me off of Instagram for a whole week or two talking about this man. You notice this man ain't been in the lights like Puff Daddy. Garth Brooks was country western on that thing.
A former hair and makeup artist accuses a 62-year-old country star of sexual assault and battery. The accuser, labeled Jane Roe, alleges the incidents took place over the course of several years while she worked for Brooks. She filed a lawsuit Thursday, which stated the country singer allegedly raped her in 2019 during a work trip. She also claims Brooks repeatedly exposed his genitals and buttocks to her, talked about sex, shared sexual fantasies, and sent sexually explicit text messages to her. The lawsuit goes on to say Brooks attempted to cover up his alleged harassment by going as far as taking her phone and deleting the messages he sent her. The country music legend has categorically and emphatically denied the allegations, saying in a statement, quote, "For the last 2 months, I have been hassled to no end with threats, lies, and tragic tales of what my future would be if I did not write a check for many millions of dollars. Hush money, no matter how much or how little, is still hush money. In my mind, that means I am admitting to behavior I am incapable of. Ugly acts no human should ever do to another. We filed suit against this person nearly a month ago to speak out against extortion and defamation of character. We filed it anonymously for the sake of families on both sides. I trust the system. I do not fear the truth, and I am not the man they have painted me to be." End quote. Let me preface what I'm going to say. First, let me get this out of the way, because with all of this going on, Brooks took the stage in Las Vegas last night, posting afterwards on Instagram, quote, "If there was ever a night that I really needed this, tonight was that night. Thank you for my life. Love, G," as in Garth. Let me say this. The first thing that I want to say is that anybody guilty of sexual assault, man, you should be under the damn jail. I'm not feeling any sympathy whatsoever for anybody who's been guilty of sexual assault. Raping a woman? Nobody should get away with that. Sexually assaulting, raping, etc. Nobody should get away with that. But that's not the reason that I wanted to tackle this subject today, because I wanted to make sure, and I want to make sure right now, I'm not attaching guilt or innocence to anything. I don't know what the hell is going on. I don't even know who Jane Roe is. Neither do any of us. Okay? So let's get that out the way. I wanted to tackle this subject for a plethora of reasons, because I wanted us to have an honest conversation about the world that we're living in today, because I want you to understand that if you are innocent, if he is innocent, you should love what Garth Brooks did with that statement. He emphatically proclaimed his innocence. He talked about things being lied. He talked about not caving into extortion. He also highlighted hush money and the negative elements that come along with that. Because if you pay off hush money, he is right. Chances are there's going to be an abundance of people out there who attach guilt to you, whether you're guilty or not. Now, again, I don't know anything about this story other than what we've read. And I'm certainly not casting any aspersions on the accuser. I mean, the society that we live in today, I've got my high school daughters coming home to me telling me, "Daddy, always believe the accuser." Because that's what is being taught in school in this day and age. And you can't knock it, because a lot of times folks are right when they are accusing somebody else. And we can't ignore that. But we also can't ignore the potentially innocent who have been accused, who are in the public spotlight, who are rich or, dare I say, wealthy, who have allegations levied against them. Now, you have to understand something. This ain't the P. Diddy situation. For those out there, particularly in the black community, that were clamoring for me to talk about Garth Brooks because you talked about P. Diddy, how come you ain't gonna talk about the white dude? Stop. Homeland Security raided the homes of Diddy in Miami and Los Angeles. The feds arrested him and indicted him. He is in a Brooklyn jail, one of the most notorious prisons in America. Denied bail not once but twice, and on the verge of getting it denied a third time, according to legal analysts all over the country. That is not the same as Garth Brooks being accused of something by a former employee of his, upon which he's categorically denying those allegations. There have been no arrest. There is no incarceration. There's nothing like that going on. It doesn't involve the feds. So stop trying to compare one to the other, because folks in our society, not all, not most, but several, tend to do that from time to time for the wrong reasons, as opposed to looking at the preponderance of evidence against somebody. Remember, we also have allegations against Garth Brooks. We got a video against Diddy that somewhat mirrors the subsequent allegations that were thrown in his direction in the aftermath of us seeing that video. He also had previously lied about such an incident happening until the video came out and exposed it. Then he did a mea culpa and an apology over social media in the immediate aftermath of it, saying, yo, I was fucked up. Remember that? I'm quoting, I ain't cussing. That's what he said. That's not what's going on here with Garth Brooks. What's going on with Garth Brooks is that he's been accused of very heinous acts. His response is to highlight that there was an attempt to extort money from him. And it has been going on for the last couple of months. And that he will not cave into it, because if he were to do so, it would give the impression that he is guilty of some of these things, if not all of them, upon which he's being accused of. And he's saying he ain't having that. And I'm saying, if and only if he is innocent of what he is being accused of, it's a bit refreshing to hear somebody come out and defend themselves. I don't advise it under most circumstances. I say, let people talk all the nonsense they want to talk, because there's nothing you can do about rumors and innuendo and stuff that people want to put out there about. There's nothing you can do. You got to just take it. But he's saying there's certain things you can't take. There's certain things you can't take at all. And I'm saying, if you're innocent, not all the time, not even most times, but sometimes, his actions, since those allegations became public, are what you'd like to see. Now we have to see how things fall out and go from there. But it is not the same as P. Diddy. Those are two completely different cases, different scenarios. Let's remember that. For all of those people that have been blowing up stuff on social media and texts and emails and tweets, all of that stuff, Garth Brooks, P. Diddy, ain't in the same stratosphere at this particular moment in time, based on the circumstances Diddy is facing compared to the accusations that have been levied against Garth Brooks. P. Diddy is in prison. Garth Brooks was in Vegas, on stage, performing in front of thousands who paid to see him. You can't even pay to see P. Diddy right now. The government won't let you. And remember, he offered them $50 million just so he didn't have to be there. And they said, keep your money. Stay your ass right here. Those are the facts. For the moment, those are the facts.
Okay, let me see. We still ain't back on trial yet. We still ain't on there yet, y'all. Okay. Online booking. Yeah, girl, I'm trying to fix my profile because this thing ain't on yet. Let me read y'all my bio I just put on my page. At Dreadlock Conversations, every session is not just about hair. It's about dialogue, empowerment, and recognizing the shared humanity in everyone, regardless of skin, color, or gender. Liz believes that every person with dreadlocks is a brother or sister. That's what I got on there. Yeah. And I'm finna fix this booking site on my page. I'm so sick of people sending me shit. So even if they is coming in at 1 o'clock, we have a couple of more minutes. If they coming. Let me encourage y'all to follow my page on Facebook. Let me put it in here. Baby, I don't type fast as academics, but I be picking. Academics be typing as fast. Yeah, that's my Facebook page. And it's up at the top. Follow my Facebook page. Oh, well. Nothing is on here. Ooh, let's listen to this.
You heard about how Diddy mom came out defending him? She made a comment saying that Diddy is not a monster.
Yeah, he not a monster. She is. But I don't want to go down. But she is. She's the fucking monster. Everything in her fucking name. She's the monster. She created that, and y'all gonna see on that Netflix. Y'all just check it out. I don't want to go there. You know, because a lot of people like last time, people like, oh yeah, oh. What I want to say about the Netflix thing, the reason why 50 Cent them, the reason I kept telling everybody to check out this shit, because that shit is so genuine to the point that he's not trying to compensate you. That's why I say they don't give me enough money. He's not trying to pay you. He don't want your story to be led by, you know what I mean? He don't want nobody on there that's led by money. He wants you to tell the truth. He really trying to get to the bottom of something. And I was like, yo, that's a smart ass nigga. You get what I'm saying? Even though I might have wanted money, he looking at it like, nah, like nigga, I don't want nobody on here that's motivated by money. I'm not paying, you know, he might compensate nigga, but he not trying to get nigga life changing money for that shit. He's like, nigga, tell your story if it's real. Like, you know what I'm saying? The world want, like, we just want what's real. Well, that's all. The rest, like, when you look at the other stories, a lot of people was caring what Puffy was thinking. A lot of people want to be his friendship. So you don't get the real of him. This DVD gets to the mama. The fucking satanic behind all this shit. It's her. It's her, bro. It's her. She is his, like, they like, I can't even explain it, bro. She just ain't no, she the devil, bro. That's how I see it. She the devil. Janice Combs is the fucking devil. That bitch got everybody money. Yeah, man, I don't give a fuck what she talking about. Yeah, you go out there tell me, seeing her defend Diddy, like, sit your ass down. You the worst person. You the wrong one. So you actually got, you got somebody that you, like, that's like R. Kelly coming to talk it up for you. Like, nigga, shut up. We don't need you. No, Diddy innocent. Man, shut up, Kelly. Not right now. That's her. Shut your ass up. You the reason the man like he is.
You had any issues with her?
I don't like her. I ain't ever had no issues with her. I just don't like her. I don't like her.
Why you don't like her? You personally? Why?
Because she got my motherfucking money. That's why. That's why I don't like her. And her son, she right there with it when all of it was going down. There was everybody who watched that man abuse us. I don't like him. Everybody who didn't have the heart to speak up, I don't like him. Everybody, because I would have spoke up. I don't give a fuck about what Puffy would have said to me. Oh no, you wouldn't have said shit to Puffy. Yes, I would have. Y'all better go look at the motherfucking videos. Go back and look at the band. I ain't never been scared to say shit to Puffy. And they told us to walk for cheese, Cal. That nigga crazy. I was glad nigga leave that motherfucking room. And I told him just like this. They ain't show this part.
It's a dude that came out and said that Puff Daddy abused him when he was 10. And he said that if he told anybody that he would do something to their family. And so the man said he went home crying with his butt busted and his private parts hurt. That's what he said yesterday. And that's the new thing he got going on. Let's see what this is. I want to delete this page. Yeah.
And he said, "Hey Fred, you Miami, you all right? Yeah, boy, need that cheesecake." I got up. I said, "Nigga, go get you a cheesecake. You changing the nigga life." Because his D-Dot was in there. It was him and D-Dot. He was like, yeah, get us a cheesecake. We need this one too, son. So I waited, because I ain't used to know they play on me like that. Not no funny ass nigga. I know I beat your motherfucking ass. Not Puffy, but this little soft ass nigga. So I'm sitting there like, oh. As soon as I walked out, I got up. They say, "Miami, you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'll get you a cheesecake because you changing the nigga life, but I ain't getting that nigga shit." And they just started laughing and I walked out. I ain't never been afraid to tell Puffy, my mama, my daddy, nobody, nothing. I keep telling y'all, I love God. What you gonna do, kill me? I love God. I've been trying to die since I was younger. God forgive me. So to be here is a blessing. I used to ask God to take my life, nigga. I want to be with my brother, my grandma. I want to be with my mom. I want to be, you know what I'm saying? This shit here is whack. Earth is whack. World is whack, really. If outside of my son. So that's how I feel about it. So Puffy, I ain't scared to talk to that nigga. Fuck him, fuck his mama, fuck his kids. God forgive me, not the kids, but I mean them little niggas, not the girls, but them little niggas who be acting tough, fuck them too, nigga.
But how did she take your money?
Publishing. Man, you know how much money we lost just can't go back and get because statute of limitations? They got so many backed up checks. Like, dog, Lloyd told us if y'all had sued them in enough time, y'all would have won well over $10 million. That's how much they got away with. So I look at her like, nigga, God forgive me, dog. And God know I'm trying to get past this, but bitch, when you die, I'm celebrating. I'm probably gonna get me a blunt, go get me some fucking, you know what I mean? Go chill, watch me a movie, and just I be hoping, hey, bitch, I don't like her. I don't like nothing about that lady, man. And I'm not a person that feel like my heart with hate and anger because it turns me into somebody else. Like I can either be a grandma baby, that nice little guy, or that nigga who the streets raised and who very protective over his feelings and stuff like that. And it's with her, it's like I don't see eye to eye with that bitch. Like when you learn who she really is, everybody will feel. I'm always ahead of time. They're gonna come back and watch my old shit and be like, wow.
shit ain't on yet. Hold on, let me see. Hell no, it ain't on. Thank you for the follow, Damaris. Yeah, ain't nobody on here, child. We just sitting here waiting on a trial. Yeah, ain't nobody on here yet, child. So what we doing? Still working, scheduling appointments and all kind of shit. Let me see how you. I want to get out of this page. I'm trying to see how to delete a page. Okay, don't worry about that. I want to edit this. Let me see. I need to edit this page. I don't know how to edit it. Let me click on manage. Okay. Let me see. Group settings. Let's go to group settings. Privacy. I want to. Private groups can't change to public to protect the privacy of group members. These settings can help you manage who find and join the group. Okay. Damn, so I can't make it that private. To confirm. I need to call these people. Well, I think this shit ain't coming on. It's 1:00 now.
Thank you for calling Houston Elite Surgical Care, the office of Dr. Leonidas Miranda. The office is now closed or at lunch. If you have an emergency, please dial 911.
Bitch, you dial 911. Playing the waiting game. Let's go to Vista Print. I can't save it. Can I say this card? Because I made a card. Trying to see why I can't see it. I'm gonna screenshot it. Screenshot it. Bam. Bam. And bam. Chop. Okay. I done ordered my cards. I done Oh, let me do one more thing. Now I need to set up this. I'm gonna set up this appointment app on Facebook. I had it set up one time, but people was just dry booking shit on there. So I'm finna see, can I put this app on here? Let me see. Yeah, so I don't think they coming through. I'm gonna get out this motherfucker. Marathon. I need a hairstylist, bitch. Hello, guys. I found these. Hello.
If ever you find yourself fixated on a person, a place, or a thing, I encourage you to ask yourself, how can I love myself more? Obsession is a symptom.
Okay, y'all. So it look like it's safe to say that these motherfuckers ain't gonna have court today. I done created some flyers. I done made me some business cards. I done booked 2 appointments. I done did all kind of shit, and they still ain't came in yet. And I made 25 cents. Look at that. Hello. Yeah. Quando Rondo said we didn't get into this music industry to make it just to stay caught up in the street shit. We all have families and communities counting on us. It's time to leave all that behind. We've already lost so much, and it's heavy on my heart to forgive anyone I had issues with in the past. It's all love for me. Praying for everyone. Life goes on. Quando Rondo said that. Oh, wow. Let me find this page. They tried to kill that boy. That nigga. Oh, Drake. I'm not Drake. Drake bitch ass probably behind all this shit. Everything. Because you know Drake light skinned. They always doing something they ain't got no motherfucking business. Quando Rondo. Man, come on. Praying for peace. Yes, that's what Quando Rondo said, man. That's some heavy shit. Yeah, they tried to kill that man. I don't know, Lil Durk. You might have to. That's why he joined them damn Muslims, see? So the Muslims could go on and protect him when he was in jail. So, yeah. Oh, what is this? Lil Durk's son.
Well, look, I don't know all the circumstances and details around, these accusations. What I do know, though, is that Lil Durk's mission to build financial literacy.
First of all, we'll just get your reaction to the news of this famous hometown person who has an organization that's doing good things with kids being arrested and connected
To build financial literacy for children across the city and making other critical investments for the children of the city, where his heart, has.
Well, these people crazy, child. So, yeah. It don't look like we're going to have court today. So I would take my time, fix my books, fix my app, and yeah. Oh, let me pin this. I can pin this. Wait. Yeah, I can pin this. move it? Oh, yeah, go up to it. Oh. You know what? I should put that on there. Oh. Let me see. How can I do this? I want to extract this music. Let me see. Can I extract this music? Let's click on edit. You know what I know how to do it. So I got this app called InShot. So I'm gonna do it on here. Take this. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make it with a photo, which is this one. Okay. Then let's make a duplicate. Let's make this long. Okay. Now we're gonna add some sound to it. Let me see. Volume, speed, crop, capacity. So maybe it's gonna be under my. Oh no, there you go. Audio. Now, after we click on audio, we are going to click on this. Click on import. Is this it? Y'all did right now. We're going to go on and kill how much wigs cost. They cost too much to pay in cash, bitch. That's it, and that's all. Miss Liz Locke said it all. Dreadlocks Conversations, one-on-one, bitch. Now. Dreadlock Conversations, Dreadlock Conversations, Dreadlock Conversations, Dreadlock Conversations. Okay, that's what I'm going to use, but I am going to, let me see. Hey, we go, I want to cut that a little bit. Right now, we're going to go on and kill how much wigs cost. They cost too much to pay in cash, bitch. That's it, and that's all. Miss Liz Locke said it all. Okay, let's cut that part, delete that part. Dreadlocks Conversations, one-on-one, bitch. Now. Yeah, I don't want to say all that shit either. Let's just put it right there. And we're going to split this. Take that. Bring this on back over here. All the way back. Yeah, so you know. Okay. There we go. Dreadlock. Yep, I did it. Y'all know who Laugh that is. That's that's your boy Laugh off of oh, it's raining. My mama said it's raining outside. Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, that's who that is. Girl, they ain't came in yet. Miss Sylvia ain't came back. Sylvia's truth makes us sweat. And she ain't told us shit. All night. Let's go see. Ain't nobody still ain't in there. Dear user, do you like the recent updates? And let me see. Just push don't like it. No thanks. I don't want feedback. Okay, so now let's go back over here and post this. And let me delete this. Because I got another one. There you go. I got me a whole jingle card. I got a whole jingle card. Put this up here. Wait a minute, you ain't gotta keep on saying it, nigga. You ain't gotta keep on saying it. I gotta pause you right quick. You gonna keep on saying it. This right there. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Let's throw this in the trash and do it again. Okay, now I'm gonna find the book spot. Boy, sometimes you could just keep on fucking with shit and keep on fucking with shit till you break it. Okay, now I'm gonna push book. Now. Let me see. Let me see. It's storming outside. Yeah, let me just put this right here. I don't like that one. Let me find another one. Let's just put this out here. I don't like that either. Let me take that out. I'm tripping, but I don't like that either. Let me just find a booking. I'm trying to find me a... Oh, now that's cute. Let me see what it say. Oh, booking now open. That's what it say. Yeah, but I don't like that either. Let me find another one. Now accept the new clients. Let me put that on there. There we go. That color is ugly. Let me put on. I got Lord Jesus help me find a sign. Oh, bitch, just put an open sign right there. Period. Just put an open sign, bitch. Share. It don't have to be that hard. There you go, an open sign, bitch. Put your little open sign right there. Let's make this go down some. Yeah, put your little open sign. Yeah, bitch, you open. If it don't blink, let's push play. Yeah, bitch, she open. Okay, now let's see how it's. Let's preview. You know what? Maybe I need to make. Let me make this bigger. Let me see. Yeah, I need to make this bigger. I mean, smaller. Yeah, like that. I need to make that just like that. And make this big like this. Okay, and bring this down just a little bit. Yeah, put this in the middle. Now let me go see how. Let me preview. I need to bring it up a little bit. Wait a minute. I know y'all tied in, but hold on. Let's see. Put this right here. Right here. Okay, now do it. Let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. There we go. And so we're gonna share this. Okay, so these motherfuckers ain't coming on here. Let me see. These people are not coming on here. Oh, City Nash live.
The Stug had basis to sue the state.
How long he been
if
live?
he beats the charges. If he pleads out, no. See, one of the things, and y'all be very aware
24 minutes.
If Young Thug pleads out, he has to get no pros. He has to. Because when you're not no pros, that means that you can't be sued civilly. No pros means no contest. And I only say that because there are individuals like myself from California. We use no contest. I don't know about anywhere else. And I'm assuming in the South they say no pros. But on the West Coast, we say no contest, which means you can't come down the line and sue me civilly. There's a couple of lawyers in here, so they know what I'm saying is 100% truth. No pros means discharge. No pros means no contest. It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. They're both the same doggone thing. We got 2,000 people in here and only 300 likes. Shout out. I found you. I love you. Break it down. Just want to let you know you're great at what you're doing. Good job. Shout out. No contest in Texas, too. I ain't gonna lie. Texas has a huge influence on California, so that definitely makes sense. Just gave you a like. Thank you. I mean, if you don't want to leave a like, that's cool. I don't mind it. You saw they were acting in the chat on Long Crime today? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. What was going on? It means no longer prosecuting setting. I can literally look it up for you, and I'm telling you, we're not gonna do all that. Anyways, so the state has to spin it as this. We charge 28 gang members And we got 28 convictions. They're not going to say the intricate details of it. They're not going to say that at all. Nick at Night did not get booted. What are you talking about? Get mistrial out your head. They're taking plea deals because that's the right on the wall. Hopefully so. Fonnie needs out because she's been on the same ish forever. Well, here's the thing, right? There was a meeting, and I had to find the video, where Glanville and a couple of other people were coming up, and they were talking about this trial in particular to the head judges. And they were wondering what's taking so long, because you got to remember, Fulton County is now backed up. I think part of the state's plan was, let's throw a bunch of charges, get a lot of people to plead out on sweet deals, and that will force Young Thug and all his co-conspirators. Because let me see something. This is where you know it was crazy. Why everything I'm at the courthouse? I'm crying. I'm going to read something for y'all. And when I tell y'all this, y'all going to be like, ain't no way on God's green earth. So if y'all ever hear me say, ain't no way on God's green, I'm just not saying God's green earth, right? It says state reached out first for the plea. So the state reached out so that they can drop the mistrial motion. State I reached out previously about a plea deal before the mistrial motion. All right. I should probably read a little bit more before I say that. Original plea before mistrial motion and trial started was Quay would get probation and had to testify, would have been able to come home. He rejected that. First offer after mistrial motion was 30, do 20, reduce murder to voluntary manslaughter, and China thinks everything else was there, so rejected to the gang charges. Basically, Quay was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not freaking doing that. I told y'all this ain't a game. I'm sitting here telling y'all it's not a freaking game. Then do 25, then 25 do 15, still has voluntary manslaughter, all other charges rejected. That's the same thing that they're offering Shannon Jackson right now, or Shannon Stillwell. Hi, my name is Matt Shard, and I'm here representing my client, Shannon Stillwell. Then do 20, do 10, took the murder off, rejected that. 15, do 5 with testifying. These are all the plea. This is the back and forth that they was going through and that they were doing. He said, hi, Max. I'm crying. She said this was an offer at one point after the mistrial motion. Quay did not want to testify. 100%. Yesterday was when Quay started to give the state counter pleas. Yesterday plea was 30, do 7, longer probation. Quay was supposed to take the plea yesterday at 3 p.m., but the long probation was an issue. Quay received the plea. He accepted yesterday morning. Quay didn't really want to take the plea deal. China, his wife, begged him to take the plea deal so he'd be home for his kids. Now, I'm going to say this, bro. And I only mean this with love, grace, and perfect energy. Ain't that damn near the same thing I told Young Thug to do? My only problem with this is if the trial proceeds, and everybody beats the charges, how bad would that look? How bad would that look? Now you can say 100%, yeah, Seti Nash, we hear you, but do you really want to leave it up to hands in the jurors' hands? In that instance, I ain't gonna hold you. I get it. I freaking get it. I can't tell you wrong because I don't know the outcome to say I'm right. Hey, yeah, Harvey kicked sand in Hilton's face yesterday. I was like, ain't no way, because she tried to, on the record, say some stuff that they did not agree to. She real life did some BS. That's like, I didn't even realize how dirty Miss Hilton was until yesterday. Like, that 100% took off the freaking mask of Miss Hilton. I was like, bro, ain't no way on God's green. You gotta be kidding me. She tried to say, still a gang, and the murder charges, and all of this stuff. But Harvey, like, Matumbo finger wag. No. Hell no. We're basically saying that the individuals that we were with is enough for you to say it's a RICO. See, some of y'all heard it differently than what I heard. I heard, personally, what I heard was, hey, you know how we got here, right? No, how do we get here? You're a drug dealer. Oh, all right. So we're just pleading out to being a drug dealer and conspiring. That's what's violating the RICO Act? Yeah. Oh, all right. But what did she say? She said y'all still a gang and that we had enough evidence to charge you with a murder, but basically we're not going to charge you with that. We're going to let you go. What? Who are you talking to? Wait a minute. that ain't what was... No, y'all try to do that. And like I said, what they're trying to give Shannon is, from what I heard, take this with a grain and a pinch of salt. From what I heard, that 30 and 20, that's what they're trying to give them for both Donovan Thomas and Shamel Drinks. So 2 bodies sit up here and basically say, hey, bruh, you got your 2 bodies. We dropped them down to some manslaughters. You do 20, but you do 10 on probation. And I ain't gonna hold you. If everybody pleads out, I don't see why the feds don't. Yeah, I don't see why the feds don't. Dual sovereignty is what it's called. Feds don't pick up losing cases. Everybody pleads out. Hey.
Oh, let's see.
Everybody pleads out.
They ain't in there, girl. They must not be having no court today.
Never take more than 5 years probation. It depends, because those probations, they get reduced. Like there's certain things in there that's going to reduce that probation. He's not going to do all of that time probation wise. Look, the deal that Duke got, right, is get out now, serve 10 years on probation, but next month he can go up in front of the board. I ain't did nothing. I ain't dirty test. I've been working out. I've been staying out the way. Y'all can drop my probation right now. So you got accepted for 10, but you only did 2. If he's guilty, 20 years for 2 bodies is a steal. That's if he's guilty. It's a risk. They had to do it again. I'm going to tell you now. You think them cats going to get on the stand with the feds playing? You think them cats going to get on the stand with the... All right. All right. Say what you want, say what you will. Hey, they could play with Miss Hilton and Miss Love like they want to do that. But when it comes to the feds, they ain't playing with the feds like that. I don't care who you talking about. John Guthrie, and that was gonna be one of my final points in one of my videos. This was never about no doggone justice. This was never about no doggone justice for anybody that was harmed in this so-called war. If they gave y'all remember that freaking, what is that movie with Jamie Foxx and the nigga that played Leonidas off of 300? When Jamie Foxx played the lawyer and the two dudes bust in and basically did that stuff to his wife, stabbed him and everything. Law-abiding citizen, shout out. That's a great movie, by the way. And remember what Jamie Foxx told him? Jamie Foxx said, it's not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. And Jamie Foxx's whole entire thing was what? Securing convictions. Movies often imitate life. Gerard Butler. That's exactly what's going on here. If this was about, Fonnie Willis sat up there with Donovan Thomas's mom, and I don't even know what she did at this point, because this is what she said in a freaking press conference. I talked to the mother of Donovan Thomas, and I told her we'll be getting justice for him. How's about justice, and you sitting up here saying that BS? You willing to give a dude who alleged to have killed 2 people 20 years? What justice is that? What freaking justice is that? And what y'all thought y'all was going to do, y'all didn't do. Y'all thought y'all was going to scare everybody with all these charges and make the public believe what y'all wanted the public to believe. Remember what they said. The state has so many snitches in this case that is seal and deal. The freaking trial is a formality at this point. That's what we were led to believe. Miss Love, Miss Hilton, and Miss Willis, Madam Prosecutor, y'all are bullshit artists. And it was further proven when Miss Sylvia sat up there and interviewed the auntie of Shamel Drinks, who literally found the info that the state had and literally sat up there and said, that's not enough. And we don't want these young men to go to jail for something that they didn't do. And we don't stay in Atlanta, so we're not under the guise and the rule of threat. We were haggled. We were harassed. We were believing the BS. Why? Because the guy's name is Young Thug. Like, let's be honest. It ain't like his name was Young Philosopher or Big Prophet or something like that. No. This is Young Thug. The one that has all of this crap out that we're supposed to fear. But then find out his homies on the phone. Didn't fear this man at all. What no damn fear. You know what the fear was? Was when DK said, Thug Daddy basically see me. And if he tells them, I'm going to basically get smoked and all of this stuff. And then turned around and said, I went to the jailhouse and they thought I was a snitch and nothing happened. Lil D said the same thing. Man, niggas knew I was a snitch in the penitentiary. And ain't nobody do nothing. Well, we don't do nothing to snitches because y'all don't play by our rules. We don't do nothing to snitches because they don't play by our rules. And that's on your gang to handle. That ain't on us to handle. And I'm assuming he didn't go in there running up under that red card. I'm assuming he wasn't a blood. I believe what Woody said. They said they want the big fish. They want the money. The money is Young Thug. There's a rumor out there that some of the state employees is riding around. Thug is facing 20 years. Some of the state employees are riding around in Young Thug's cars. Miss Love, shit, big breasty muff. You know what I mean? Miss Love and Miss Hilton, them ladies are like 5'10", 5'11", wearing big ass heels. When I was standing next to Miss Love, she was checking me out, going like this, biting her lip, because she wanted to slap the shit out of me. Yeah, Miss Love wanted to slap the hell out of me. We done it was eye to eye. I'm 6'3". We done it was eye to eye. Yeah, Miss Love was risking an assault charge. I wasn't going, you know. What was I going to do? Press charges on her? I'd have hit her with the Hulk Hogan boot. I'd have hit her with the leg. They came through and hit her with the big leg drop. Would have looked at her again, stood her up, hit her with the stunner. You feel me? Then thought about it. They hit her with the people's elbow. Yeah. Would have walked out of there like I always like Stone Cold music. I don't care. Everybody can play whatever music they want to play, bruh. When Stone Cold enter, bruh, that shattering glass, and that's how I be feeling when I was walking in that courtroom. Because I ain't going to hold you. When Miss Love used to look back, she used to, I want to do like this to her. Do you think your boy Glanville, when I let this go on this song? 100%. 100%. Stone Cold wasn't my favorite. I always liked the bad guy. I always liked the villains. Like Razor Ramon was my guy. You know what I'm saying? That was my guy when I was growing up. Razor Ramon. And then it was Chris Jericho. I know some people like, what? You like Chris Jericho? I like Chris Jericho. That was my guy. And then Brock Lesnar came out, and it was undeniable. I was like, yeah, that right there, he probably going to be my favorite all time. I ain't going to hold you. Brock Lesnar, probably all time my favorite wrestler. When he came out,
at a high level,
but I will say the greatest wrestler of all time,
exact words. So salute to you.
Shawn Michaels.
Big homie CC.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, I want to shout out.
Yeah, Y2J was my guy.
Shout out Cal Capone, my boy.
He really ran with what you were saying, your narrative.
But the greatest wrestler, in my opinion, all time,
what you were putting down.
HBK. Second would be Undertaker.
Shout out Cam, but
and I'm going to tell you why.
Let's just go and jump right into it, man.
Go look at all the WrestleManias that had
as far as
Shawn Michaels in it. He's always delivered. Every freaking major, mainstream, big-time match with Shawn Michaels in it, bruh. I am telling you right now.
Right now, I just got to get your take on it.
All right.
I'm telling you right now, bruh.
In the world,
because y'all got to remember, this is a show.
Looking at America now and seeing what's
These
going
are
on,
stunt actors.
All the celebrities that are being named and lawsuits that are coming out, and people are taking it more serious now.
But anyways,
did you personally?
I don't want to get on that.
See this?
Jeff Hardy was better. Shut up.
How long ago?
Go to your room.
Right. So me personally, I definitely seen it coming.
Flair, no cap.
Like 2013.
Nah, you know who was hard
about this? Because
Dusty Rhodes.
He was booked to host an event in Chicago at a nightclub called the
Dusty Rhodes, bro.
North Kingsbury.
Dusty Rhodes once made me want to call myself the American Dream.
Celebrities would come through. The owner and the general
Bob
manager,
Backley.
shout out PJ Khan,
John Cena. Shout out John Cena.
They would.
I might go watch him wrestle, bro.
After the club.
Anyways, let's get to it. So.
At one of his events, and a gentleman I used to work for, Arrington,
there was a statement that was put out by
security like me,
Doug Weinstein, Big DW,
intimidating dude,
who basically said
he was double dipping. You feel me?
That they took a major loss with Mr. Harvey being off of there. I gotta ask y'all a question. Did it seem like
no, he was there.
Bruce Harvey?
Right. So that gentleman's incarcerated right now. He ended up
Bruce freaking Harvey
still in his car, all type of stuff. So he crashed out. So
was a team player because it ain't seem like that to me.
So and when I got
it ain't seem like that to me. Every time I seen Bruce Harvey, he's far off in the corner,
Yeah,
really associate nobody. When I seen him, he was damn near one of the first ones out.
Dancers and cages.
I chatted it up with him a couple of times and stuff. But
lions on
it ain't seem like he wanted to particularly be in his position. And I'm not saying he's wrong, because Bruce Harvey, more than all of those lawyers there, is a legend in them Georgia courts. Is a freaking legend. Don't get it mixed up or confused. That man is a walking legend. He one of the only people to sit up there,
the spirit of discernment to like
get a testimony from a cop,
see a man or woman that knows
tell him
somebody,
thank you, and
like
shake
said,
his
the guy
hand
he
in
was working
court.
with was a whole sex worker.
Oh, and by the way, that cop's testimony was supposed to go against his client
Any
100%.
person who worked private security at a high level, I get this from my mom, the spirit of discernment. That's something she always said.
I might have to do a deep dive for Bruce Harvey for y'all to appreciate that man.
If you do this job at a high level,
but he got what he wanted. And Miss Westmoreland very well Neuralink collected because she understood. Hey,
would you say this is one of the most uncomfortable situations you've been in, or
no?
Okay.
Because I mean, like, if you know, like the celebrity world is
hold on.
losers. You feel me? They just got
what can we get out of
They're
this?
not player. Like, they're not kind to people. They don't know.
It's like a shark smelling blood in the water. What can we get out of this?
Like I said, celebrity world is
because y'all just did this 2 days ago.
You got a trademark number.
That's so man. I done been in real. I done been in real life or death situations.
Then they had to revisit, and then they was giving crap deals, bro. Like, first off, why? Like,
he's not a pushover.
Why am I testifying at this point in time?
Bro, I'll tell you that much, bro.
To do 20-something years.
For sure, bro. Like,
what type of deal is that?
You had seen a scene where he came up to a young dude.
I'm not a penitentiary dude. I'm a street dude. I was in the streets. I wasn't in a jailhouse. Nothing. None of that.
Like,
I've been in jail once.
You want to walk with God, or you want to be a roach, nigga?
Been nasty you once. I ain't going again.
And I'm looking like, damn.
My comments
I'm like, damn, why you? I'm like, you gonna let him grab you like that? Because
there we
real
go.
touchy feely, so that's how he discern if he gonna try.
I don't know what the heck
if you let him touch you a little too much.
Yeah,
he gonna. You might grab your jaw, so you gotta be on point.
So he's been charged with rape.
Right.
Can you see
Rod taking a plea deal?
What's the like he could rape somebody?
Hey, ain't that what I said? The person who should be looking at a plea deal is Lil Rod.
CBS, one of the news stations released another lawsuit of a 13-year-old boy. Where him.
Did I tell y'all that? Hey, the person who should be looking for a plea deal the most is Lil Rod. Nigga, you allegedly got a body, and I think that testimony kind of does hurt.
First story that came out, they said,
"Ain't no way." I'm trying. Let me try to read this.
Underage people.
Gon kind of does hurt because he cutthroat and didn't take BS for the state. Miss West was looking thick in that pink dress yesterday. Did you know she was that fine?
They said that. There's no way it turned out to be true.
There is only one woman.
What I've learned is like the most. I've been to Billionaires Row. Like
that I was looking at in that courtroom, and she worked for the police.
Quirks, I would say.
So
some of the richest dudes I know,
and she looked just like this woman that I had a huge crush on. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, and that was the woman that Lil D was talking about. Man, can she watch me? Nah, she ain't no court reporter. She an in-house sheriff, and badder than man. Look. Police and I'm getting a badge. Y'all, a couple of people already accused me of being the police. Hey, I go be. She say, listen.
And like I know a gentleman.
I throw this on you every single time you want it. If you be a cop.
And there's an entire staff that stays on this yacht. They stay for 6 months. The other staff come for the next 6 months. So if you got enough money, you can buy a person. You can buy their time. So that's the level of what's going on.
She gotta pay my badge.
Now,
we gotta take. Nah, I don't have to cut my dreads off for Atlanta PD. No, I don't.
Different celebrities.
Nigga, you must not have been to Atlanta.
Both male and female.
It's cops with dreads longer than mine, beard fatter than mine, more tattoos than me.
Yeah, I see some.
Please, nah. See, it's kind of crazy. What in the world? What a Lil Rod plea deal was? Hey, that right there.
Fake and
Nah, I don't want to hunch on Miss Love because I ain't gonna lie.
created.
I think with Miss Love, I had to put it in her booty.
So it's kind of hard.
I don't think with Miss Love, I don't think you could put it in her coochie. I ain't gonna hold you. I think you got to put it straight in the butt.
The pixels in that camera.
Yeah, I don't.
AI footage, the pixels is way higher than
For sure.
a normal camera.
For sure.
So you know you gotta take that into consideration.
I'm gonna Google. Everyone has a 200.
I think Miss Love like her booty ate, and you got to put it in her butt.
We gonna get close.
It's hundreds of guys who got.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not into that personally, but I think that's what she wants.
I'm scared to get
Y'all know booty holes typically look like this. I think Miss Love booty hole probably a little bit like that. So
man who get money,
yeah,
you know that there's money in the pool.
I don't. I done dealt with some older black
like,
women,
I'm sure there are things that you wouldn't do,
especially in my young 20s, like when I was 18 to 23.
money only amplifies
If you wasn't
who
at
you are.
least
Yeah, you don't really know who you are until you get
35, I ain't gonna touch you.
For sure.
Let you have anything.
I ain't gonna hold you. And
Speaking of,
the older black women in their 40s and up, that I was sleeping with.
You came up in Chicago.
Yes, sir.
You actually went to school with the victim that was on that tape?
Yeah, at Providence St. Mel.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, for what you know, because back in
They like they
2003,
booty
in this
ate,
case, he got
like
acquitted
getting fucked in their
2008,
butt.
is because
Yes,
there was
sir.
no victim.
Right.
That's what they wanted. That's what they
From
like.
your knowledge of what you feel, why was
Straight up,
not coming forward in that scenario?
ANAL. That's what they was on.
Money.
Yeah, so we're talking about the 13-year-old girl.
If y'all country folks,
13-year-old.
there's this song that would describe what I'm talking about perfectly.
Personal pastor.
It's called Bed of Roses by my favorite country group called the Statler Brothers.
That was R. Kelly's church.
STATLERBROS.
My first experience with him, I said I was good.
And
want to get involved with this.
what that nigga say? What cuz say? He was like, she was cold, a slaughtered woman by the people who would go to church and left me in a sling. With no parents of my own, I never had a home, and an 18-year-old boy has got to eat. She found me outside one Sunday morning, making money from a man I didn't know. She took me in and wiped away my childhood. I learned from the streets, this lady rose, hey, this bed of roses that I lay on, where I was taught to be a man. Yeah, y'all go look up.
Before we get
y'all go look up that. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm telling you right now. Bed of Roses, Statler Brothers. That was my 18
but you are
to
saying
23
mind, right?
life. Yeah, older women. Hey, I don't know how these cats be. I'm sorry.
Individuals in and there's no
when I was older,
to
I'm not older. When I was younger, older women were massively attractive. Massively. Hey, how old you was? Me 19 here and you 20 something? You too young. You gotta get up out of here. Nah, no sir, no sir, no sir. Bye. Hell nah. If I heard you was in your 20s, when I was in my late teens, early 20s, boy, nah, hell nah. Ain't nowhere in this world.
If you see me right here,
nah,
you getting fact. Like I'm not about to embellish or invent details. Everything that I'm gonna say can be fact checked.
This dude say,
So. Speaking of facts, R. Kelly.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm older now, so it's common company now.
That was more so.
It's common company now.
That was just more so the urge of McDonald's, or do you feel that?
But from what the rumors are right now, let's go through the rumors. Let's hit the rumor mill real quick.
Fried chicken with greens.
Let's hit our rumor mill real quick.
McDonald's got no damn fried chicken.
Nick was gone. Mr. Huey gone. Mr. Ryan is considering a plea deal, and Mr. Williams is close.
McDonald's, I believe, a very big one. That's like the main.
And we love our mamas, bro.
Come on,
you feel me? So like,
now you old, you like younger ladies. Is that what happened? Is that what I said? Because I did not say that.
We're moving all over the place, but with R. Kelly. For you to see what happened with Aaliyah, and even for Dame Dash to come out saying that
not what I said. I think the youngest I can mess with probably had to be 20.
R. Kelly's relationship and his relationship with R. Kelly as well.
27.
This was going on back in the 90s. Like, what do you feel has changed for us to care now? It was right.
Typically, a woman that I'm gonna mess with gonna be in her 30s. or be in
media
her
is powerful.
40s. That's just is what it
And
is.
if you look
And I
at
ain't
the
in my
deaths
40s.
of most
But,
billionaires
yeah.
or people
How old am I?
they died in a plane
Old
crash.
enough that
Look at Evgeny Prigozhin.
I'll make your kids call me
was the leader of the Wagner Group,
Dad.
the largest militia in the world, powered by Russia. When he died,
I mean,
his
yeah.
plane went down randomly.
Yeah,
after
bro,
he
need a
challenged
DP
Putin.
for that comment. Will you come do it
Look
then?
at Kobe's death. As soon as he got the lawsuit,
He's not
with
even
energy
drinking?
company, his helicopter.
All right,
went
thank
down.
you.
Look at all the crypto billionaires who died last year. All plane crashes.
There was a Nigerian.
I'm not
from Lagos
37. I got some
that died
years
going
before
to
I
the
get to
Super Bowl, I
37.
believe, and he was about to make a major purchase in Nigeria. You know, that could have made him a quick billionaire. He was already a multi-millionaire and just gone. I'm like, whole family.
Yeah, because you got to understand something. Like, if one person is becoming a billionaire, someone else is going to zero. That's just the way of business. That's how the world works. So,
So there's not enough money for everybody.
The thing is, there is enough opportunity for everybody, but
in these
smart
lawsuits,
businessmen corner the market.
there's a morality clause.
So someone is going to get left out
Do
in the
you
cold.
think that
That's just the
his
way
battle
economics.
against this liquor company now could have been Diddy what was, set this off actually? Or he was had this only inevitable? The liquor company.
Well, you gotta
I
look
forget
at
the name. It was a hard name for me to pronounce. But he pretty much won the lawsuit.
We all thought he owned Ciroc.
For sure. But it was explained that in
He
these
felt like eventually he would be able to get
in these
some
lawsuits,
ownership stake.
there's a morality clause.
He didn't.
Do you think that his battle against this liquor company,
these issues
could have
really
been
started
what
for
set
him
this off actually, or
once
was
he
this
went
only
after them?
inevitable?
Well, you got to look at it. Shortly thereafter, he sold Revolt TV. We all thought he owned it. Anybody who
for
follows him, Revolt TV was his baby. He felt like eventually he would be able to get some ownership. So once that was sold, I knew the end was near at that point. These issues really started for Gucci Mane when he went to jail. Once he went after artist contracts off, because shortly thereafter he sold Revolt and fulfilled the details. Anybody who follows him, Revolt TV was their baby. They passed it all the people who put it in the shell. Once that was sold, you can have a corporation that was near anonymous owner. Because, just like Gucci Mane went to jail, he passed artist contracts sold to people who can hold them and fulfill the details. I knew there was going to be a tumultuous all the people who put it in the shell corporation.
Did you feel like it was Diddy's, or do you feel like he was careless
So once I seen Revolt get
towards
sold,
leading up to this? Like,
I knew
I know you had mentioned him just the way he's moving. He's even him coming to New York. Did you feel like it was Diddy's, or do you feel like he was moving like very careless to leading up to this? Like, that's why you know I mentioned him just the way he's moving. He's even him coming to New York. You weren't strategic enough. Do you feel like he was moving like very careless to where like that's why you don't have a bond. That's why you weren't strategic enough in this whole thing.
Private jet wasn't in the same state as him. He would be able to stay on the street. The agreement was that as long as his private jet wasn't in the same state as him, that jet came in New York, he got on the street. The moment that jet came in New York, he got like they got him on audio, like they got him on audio, trying to get them to change the story. That's extremely careless. It's almost as if he was having someone.
They say he's snitching on Jay-Z. Is that a real thing? Is that a real thing?
You don't want to say Jay-Z on it, bro. You don't want to say Jay-Z. Out of respect to y'all.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good.
Respect
All
to
right.
y'all.
Yeah. Okay. They say they're snitching. Diddy's snitching. Is that a real thing? They say they're snitching. Diddy's snitching. Is that a real thing?
Have we ever really seen an indictment where the details were sealed? Have we ever really seen? We only really seen that with an indictment where the details were sealed. The only chance he has to not get a life sentence is to cooperate.
Right.
And
wait, and you mentioned
the only
that
chance
Diddy may not make it out alive.
Not get a life sentence.
See, when you say something like definitely, I got to get your take on it because we seen what happened with Epstein, and we seen and you mentioned, like you said, a sealed indictment. Don't know what's in it. That Diddy may not make it out alive. Stories of stars paying off. See, when you say something like keeping their name out of the news, like I got to get your take on it because something that's bigger than even Diddy. What happened with Epstein, and we seen that is at the stake. Like you said, a sealed indictment. Don't know what's in it.
Yeah, definitely.
We hear stories of
anybody
stars paying off lawsuits and keeping their name out of the news. Like, do you feel like there's something that's bigger than even Diddy that is at stake?
We're coming up on a new election. Yeah, definitely. So. If anybody paid attention to the political climate in our country right now, Randy Goodman stepped down. The FBI is at risk of getting Kobayashi stepped down.
For sure.
We're coming up on 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyle stepped down. No. And the CEO of Nike, John Donahue, that he was indicted. In the head of Sony Music, Randy Goodman stepped down. CEO of Warner, Cash Kobayashi stepped down. Eric, CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyle stepped down. And the CEO of Nike, John Donahue, off Abercrombie, in the same week, get indicted for sex trafficking. Then we see the mayor, the sex trafficking investigators, the group of guys who do that, a small group. Now we see people. The guy Reeves, the same people who investigated him, get indicted for sex trafficking him, and the other people. So the sex trafficking, always watch the trickle investigators, the group of guys who do that, a small group. How about 50, 60 people? So
now,
the same people who investigated.
We were talking about him contacting witnesses and how careless that was. Do you think it's because of this drug addiction that he has?
You got to always watch the trickle effect. That's a great question. When it comes down to it. So for sure. So I'll say that.
Now, we were talking about him contacting witnesses and how careless that was. Do you think it's because of this drug addiction that he has? 4 years straight.
They all have a trans girlfriend right now. So I'll say this. Any man who I know,
y'all got what?
Who did any man who done more than 4 years straight, did ecstasy more than 4 years straight, they all have a trans girlfriend right now. And you know, you live in a false sense of reality when you're always high. When he got arrested, with a drug called Tunchi, which is a mixture of ecstasy, who did ecstasy more than 4 years straight. Yes. Now a trans girlfriend right now. And you know, you live in a false sense of reality when you're always high. When he got arrested with a drug called Tunchi, so you're taking a combination of ecstasy and cocaine.
Yes.
And you got arrested with it while you were under indictment.
Can't make it up.
Make this up.
Let me ask you,
ecstasy,
because the pink cocaine
counteracts
was found in
so you're taking a combination of
One Direction system, and they feel like
he got arrested with it while you
accidentally fell off the roof. It's can't make it hotel, but have you seen anybody dealing with pink cocaine? The pink cocaine, what effects it causes? Even though pink cocaine is Liam Payne's One Direction system, and they feel like he accidentally fell off the roof
sometimes they put
of
flavor
his hotel.
in it, but it's a mixture.
Have you seen anybody
ecstasy
dealing with pink cocaine and what effects it causes? Even though pink cocaine is like maybe jump off of a roof.
Called Tunchi. So they dye it with food coloring, and sometimes they put flavor in it. But it's a mixture of cocaine and ecstasy. If someone came to me and said,
things
look,
like
I need
maybe
this
jump off
person
of a roof
to die. If the two easiest ways to get away with murder is for someone to take a large fall. If someone came to me and said, look, I need this person, just look up how many people in the last month died from falling out of a window. The two easiest ways to get away with murder is for someone to take a large fall.
You were discussing about all the heads that of different companies that had to step down.
Just look up how many people in the last month died
whenever
from
I think
falling out of
of
a window.
Pete Diddy, I think of just a rap mogul, but you don't really look at him as having all these connections with all these different facets of discussing about all the heads that of different companies that had to step down. Like, is hip hop music really that ingrained Pete Diddy in so many different just levels of life to where, but you don't really look at him as having a person like Pete Diddy associated with all these different facets of Nike or as far as out of entertainment. I'm just saying, for an example, hip hop music really that ingrained. I wouldn't imagine if in so many different levels of life to where somewhere and you have a person like P. Diddy associated with IBM, the head of IBM is stepping down, or like the head of, I'm just saying, for an example, Calvin Klein is Moneybag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't imagine how ingrained is hip hop into down like somewhere fields of industry. And
so
IBM,
hip hop culture,
the head of IBM is stepping down,
in the world, first and foremost.
The head of Calvin Klein is, you know what I'm saying? Like, how ingrained is hip hop into other
Diddy was able to work his way up into the private sector. Right. So hip hop culture is the biggest shoulders culture in the world. Other CEOs, other business owners, other heads of media. There are tiers to hip hop. So the situation is you're not going to see Moneybag. Diddy was able to work his way up into the private sector. You'll see Diddy there. You're rubbing shoulders with other CEOs, I bet other fundraising owners, other they might have some artwork for sale. So the situation is, some of the artists you're not going to see Moneybag Yo. So you go Moneybag Yo, probably getting 40, 50,000 a show. He signed to somebody. So I bet he's not going to get streaming revenue. They might have some artwork on his masters. That's why you see him signing. It's going to be $1 million. Like most rappers are just simply financially not on the level a show to be able to sign to somebody. So he's not going to get a streaming revenue. He's not going to really own his masters. Right. Yeah, that's why you see him signing other artists.
No disrespect to Moneybagg Yo. I just
like most rappers are just
he's
financially not on the level.
Speaking to that,
to be able to
the murder of Young Dolph
impact,
and we just watched his killers get
so that's what
their time. No disrespect to Moneybagg Yo. I just also implicated CMG. He's also an artist, which implicates Yo Gotti. And we know Yo Gotti is a multimillionaire with all the things that he watched. His killers get. Would we say he's in the upper echelon of the? But they also implicate exist in these spaces, which implicates Yo Gotti. And we know Yo Gotti is a multimillionaire with all the things that he owns, and would we say he's in the upper echelon of the? Can he exist in these spaces?
Okay, they got it listed as 100 million.
Let's Google Yo Gotti's net worth. If your net worth is 100 million, you probably have 50 million liquid capital. So let's put some in perspective.
They got it listed as
Elon
100
Musk
million.
is donating $45 million a month. If your net worth is 100 million, you probably have 50 million liquid capital. In 2 months, he's donated Yo Gotti's. So let's put some in perspective to Donald Trump's campaign. Musk so that is donating $45 million a month to Donald Trump's campaign. I haven't really met many rappers with money. So, like most rappers that I meet are living middle class. Yo Gotti, if you see them with the 200,000 stack, that's all they got. That should give you some perspective.
For sure.
For sure, that's all they got. Why haven't really met many rappers with money?
Because
like most rappers that I meet are living
this particular
middle class.
platform was built off
if you see them with the
love of hip hop and
200,000
music.
stack, that's all they got.
But it's hard to run a business off
For sure, that's all they
hip hop
got.
and music. Why is it that? Because rappers are so broke. This particular platform was built off
you gotta really think about
the love of hip hop and music.
Remember that song by Bird?
But it's hard to run a business off.
What did he say?
Music.
Yeah.
So why is it that
everything
rappers are so broke?
In my mama name.
Yeah.
Come on, now that's just personal money morals, right? You gotta really think about it. And then most of us come from a street element. Man? So you can't just go down to the bank and buy $1 million house without getting indicted. So like my mama name. Come on, now that's just poor money morals, right there. The rap game is, and then most of us come from a street element. Like I remember when you can't just go down to the bank and buy $1 million house without getting indicted. But he can rap. So like, this our rapper. We pushing behind him.
Right.
The rap game now they want you to be a killer, a robber, a drug dealer, and a rapper. The gangsters, it's all it takes a flux in the game. Who's not a killer, but he can rap. Yeah. This like our rapper, we pushing behind him right now.
Right.
Now they want you to be a killer, way better than most rappers, a drug dealer, and a rapper. It's all it's a flux in the game.
Shout out KD.
So like,
shout out KD, Gym City.
Setting on that right there. Yeah. Like the YouTube y'all got on right now. He got baguettes, man. It's way better than the most rappers that I y'all really into jewelry. Rappers is getting that. They gonna hand them that.
Shout out KD, Gym City.
Setting on that right now. And like his YouTube channel, we used to get people's jewelry back.
Shout out
and we
KD.
sell y'all really into jewelry, man.
Yeah.
Bro, rappers is getting that. They gonna hand them that. $10,000 to go get back a CZ chain. That they not finna because if your chain get took in the rap game, get people's jewelry back. And imagine that. You go somewhere to do a show, they take a fake chain from you, and then now you gotta pay some real gangsters to go get it back for you. You just got $15,000 for the show. If your chain get took in the rap game, you leave them out of town with 5 bands. So imagine that. You go somewhere to do a show, they take a fake chain from you, and then now you gotta pay some real gangsters to go get it back.
Jamie Foxx just recently posted a video of his upcoming Halloween party featuring Chris Brown, and this black is gonna be crazy. You had made mention about Jamie Foxx, or he had made mention himself in a special talking about his, Jamie Foxx just recently posted a video of his upcoming Halloween hospitalization. featuring Chris Brown. It looks like it's going to be crazy. You had made mention about there Jamie stories Foxx, of him getting beat up, you know, or he had made mention himself. But I know he's on a movie set, but something talking about from an altercation, something from his life, drug related, and was his hospitalization was due to Diddy by himself. There were stories of him getting beat up and getting put. But I know he's on a movie set, but something from an altercation. Or something from drug related that was given to him.
Bro, he'll pull up and get wild with you by himself.
He did, and everyone looked over that.
He's not soft. I'm not gonna call him a gangster. That's the whole thing with him. Like, he be on some tough shit, bro. And it'll piss you off. Like his son with the lip gloss on and the waves all the time.
He did, and everyone looked over that.
He sweat. He a gangster, bro. I'm not gonna call him a gangster. He'll get crazy with you on some tough shit, bro. It'll piss you off. Like
anyone who probably do a lot of cocaine will feel all kind of invincible.
He sweat.
Will feel all kind of courageous. And with money, I believe they'll do a lot with you the outside of normal man, you know, who's rational. Anyone who probably do a lot of cocaine. But let me get your take on kind of invincible. With Jamie Foxx, because mind you, Diddy parties and Jamie Foxx parties were the two black Hollywood elite parties that you would always hear about. Outside of normal man, was like, you gotta be there to see it. For him to say that I was hospitalized, but let me get your take on because of something with Jamie Foxx. Because mind you, Diddy parties and Jamie Foxx parties were the two black Hollywood elite parties that you would always hear about. That was like, you gotta be there to see it.
Shout out, folks.
For him to say that I was hospitalized possibly because of something that happened with Diddy.
I don't know if you know about this or seen it. No. So look, I'm a shout out Big Dugas.
Give us a clip.
My right hand man. Shout out, folks. He have a very interesting Jamie Foxx story and tell that. But I'll say this though. I don't know if you know about this.
I know he said something about Jamie Foxx in a bathroom.
It wasn't Jamie Foxx in the bathroom. It was his party.
Okay, it was his party, and then the bathroom situation
I'm
went
gonna
down.
let him come on here and tell that. My right hand man, though.
I know he said something about Jamie Foxx in a bathroom.
He the reason I'm alive. It wasn't Jamie Foxx in the bathroom. It was his party.
Okay, it's his party, and then the bathroom situation went down.
As long as he got his jewelry, he got his right hand, he got his gun. Me and him been outside together 15 years.
That's all you need in life.
So whenever I know I got a situation coming up, and the risk of dying, care about money like that. Dude, I don't make sure he there. As long as he got his jewelry, he got his cup, he got his gun. But anyway, I take my boy. I have to give him certain guidelines. So whenever I know I got a situation coming up, and the risk of dying. I don't know what we're gonna see in here. Dude, gonna make sure we get $2,500 apiece to keep these two models right here safe at this event. But anyway, I take my boy. Don't get out of my eyesight. I have to give him certain guidelines. On this particular day, I say, bro, named Gordo. I said, Gordo, I don't know what we're gonna see in here, but I gotta go to the bathroom. But we get $2,500 apiece to keep these two models right here safe at this event. So I'm over here dealing with them. Don't get out of my eyesight. About 30 seconds go, I hear, you say Gordo? That's my nickname, Gordo. I say Gordo. I say, fuck. I love you, but I gotta go to the bathroom. I look over there. I say, okay, I see he got joined up there, I think. And it's out. And I'm over here dealing with somebody. He say, hey, man. About everybody get on the ground. Go. I hear, he got a gun. So now here I go. I gotta say, y'all stay right there. I come over here, fucking do God. I look over there. I see he got joined up. And it's out. And everybody pointed at somebody. He say, hey, man. He even had no pants on at all. Everybody get on the ground. He getting extra crazy. Now here I go. I gotta say, y'all stay right there. What you just see? He say, bro, these motherfuckers in here all pulling each other. I dudes in the bathroom. What you mean? He say, man, sword fighting. Everybody pants at their ankles. Hey, one dude even had no pants on at all. He even had no socks on. He getting extra crazy. Shout out Big Dugas. I'm like, Dugas, what you just see? He say, bro. Yeah.
Shout out Big Dugas.
That's the thing, bro. Each other. Bro. So what you mean? He say, man.
Let's do it like this. Let me ask you.
Niggas would get mad at me. I wouldn't plug them with celebrities. And I say, look, bro. You don't know what you're asking for. And when I see certain guys, I say, that's the thing, bro. Like, bro, you too thirsty to go be up here.
Let's do it like this. Let me ask you.
Niggas would get mad at me. I wouldn't plug them with celebrities. And I say, look, bro, everybody don't know what you're asking for. And when I see certain there's no females here, you definitely the females, my boy. You too thirsty to go be up here. You the female. You want to be in the studio with all dudes?
Chris Columbus had a story that he told where he was laying down with his wife.
Ecstasy and cocaine.
And he got a phone call from Diddy.
They sent the liquor. You ain't no females here.
Saying I'm at the hotel. Shit. And he's like, yeah, well, who there? Like, pull up. Chris Columbus had a story that he told where he was laying down with his wife. And he got a phone call from Diddy.
When it's coming from one entity,
2 a.m.
it don't hit as hard. But when it start coming from all over, you're like, wait a minute. Like,
and
let me ask you right now.
He's like, yeah, well, who there? Like, pull up. It's just me.
And I'm like, when you hear these stories from different people, back then it's like, when it's coming from one entity,
you lay down.
It don't hit as hard. But when it start coming from all over, you're like, wait a minute. Like,
let me ask you right now.
Yeah,
and you get a phone call. Joker been out kicking it. You having a good weekend. Telling you to come to his hotel about 2 o'clock in the morning. And you laid down. We talking about some business. Got a lady with you. We just finna chill. Had a few drinks.
Of course.
We can't chill in the morning. We can't go get lunch. Oh man. He wants you to come over there right now. He forcing the issue. To his hotel. What you finna say, bro? And you say, oh, what we doing?
I'm gonna let my lady say it for me.
We just finna chill.
I'm gonna let
you at the crib. We can't chill in the morning. We can't go get lunch. You just got done kicking it over there right now. He forcing the issue. Your day over. What you finna say, bro?
Now I'm gonna let my lady say it for me.
What you up to right now? I'm gonna let you at the crib. I'm gonna hit the room right now, man. Just come pull up and chill with me. You be like, man, what day? You counting up? Your day over.
So like,
Fast. What you finna say? Look what you up to.
I wouldn't even answer the phone.
Look, man, I'm over here at the room right now, man. Just come pull up and chill with me. You be like, man, what?
Listen, hold on.
What you finna say?
No, fuck that.
What you finna say?
No. I'm in the bed with my lady. These are my brothers.
A billionaire call.
These are my brothers. They call me at 2 in the morning. I will talk to them in the morning.
Look. Listen, hold on. A billionaire calls.
No, fuck that. No. I'm in the bed with my lady. These are my brothers. These are my brothers. They call me at 2 in the morning. I will talk to them in the morning.
On speakerphone.
Matter of fact,
yeah, who the fuck is that?
Now you in the jail.
See,
I'm gonna say, what's the play? Yeah, I'm gonna inquire. And my girl gonna be like, who that? I'm gonna say, look, on speakerphone.
Depending on
who the fuck is that?
Depending on what kind of clothes I have on, like
now you in the jail.
I don't even answer the phone for a nigga if I have on, like if I'm in my boxers. Look, bro,
I should even answer the phone.
Whatever you blowing your phone up.
Look, depending on what kind of clothes I have on.
911.
Like, I don't even answer the phone for a nigga if I have on, like if I'm in my boxers, we can't even spin at this hour, nigga.
Whatever you blowing your phone up.
Early in the morning, nigga. 8 a.m. 911.
So I gotta ask about the viral clip when Diddy's sitting down.
We can't even spin at this hour.
I think that Drink Champs, and he says,
call me in the morning, nigga.
why don't you party with me? You don't party with me no more. So I gotta ask about the viral clip when Diddy's sitting down. I'm gonna say, I think that Drink Champs. I ain't call my dad. He says, "Fabulous, why don't you party with me? You don't party with me no more." Yeah, why don't you party with me? Why you think Fabulous should be like, bro? Why you calling me daddy? He's like, hey, dad.
It's funny because it didn't age well.
Why do you think Fabulous should be like, bro?
It's different now because it's like, damn, you know, goddamn. So let me ask you, Bobby Valentino, you bodyguard for him. It's funny because Diddy situation, it didn't age well. Diddy. It's different now because it's like, damn, you know, he has said to you, goddamn, man, I done got so much pussy. Bobby Valentino don't even you bodyguard for him. Side him no more. Even at one of the Diddy situations,
he had 2 girlfriends at the time. He had 2 females with him.
He has said to you, man, I done got so much pussy. I mean, that pussy
don't
even
one of them situations
abnormal.
Don't even excite
him no more.
But he was there with 2 females. He had 2 girlfriends at the time. He had 2 females. They went to go drain the snake, man. They was normal females. They wasn't normal though. And this is one of those situations where you type them up, you can get caught with several transformers.
Yeah, it's crazy because again we had I did an interview with Bobby Valentino and Chingy, and they opted to do it together. And as I did it together, we also interviewed Sydney Starr here. No, it's crazy because again we had an interview together. I did an interview with Bobby Valentino and Chingy. We interviewed Sydney Starr, and they opted to do it together. She brings up the whole Chingy stuff and like, you know, it's water under the bridge and blah blah blah. I did it together, but I'm looking at the connection of it. I'm like, man, for you to that story to be a thing. Chingy and Bobby, they said they had to do the interview together. It just so we interviewed. It just looks away. We interviewed Sydney Starr, and she brings up the whole Chingy stuff and like, you know, this is water under the bridge and blah blah blah. But I'm looking at the connection of it. I'm like, man, for you to for that story to be a thing, and then Sydney and then Chingy, it just looks away.
You've been outside a long time.
Go ahead, please.
You done seen a lot of stuff. Real life production. You know when something look fishy. You probably know that. Hold on, man. They just the back door open right now. You've been outside a long time. You just like just like y'all know. You done seen a lot of stuff. When something look a little weird. You know when something look fishy, it's not all a coincidence. You probably know that. Hold on,
well, I'll say this. You know, we born and raised, you know, this Dallas, Texas shit. So
like you
don't see a lot of that Hollywood shit going on in Dallas.
You get that feeling.
H-Town, maybe.
It's a different culture.
I'll say this. Miami, LA, New York, raised, celebrities, this Dallas, Texas shit.
Here, it's a different culture. It's not a lot of thuggery.
You don't see a lot of
get down.
that Hollywood shit going on in Dallas.
Yeah, you don't see, like some shit like that. You just won't see.
So it's a different culture.
But Miami, LA, New York, like celebrities. Here, it's a different culture. There's not a lot of thuggery. Like, you got to get down.
Slap down here playing like that.
Yeah, you don't see, like some shit like that. You just wouldn't see.
Got a different, it's different down here, bro. In the South, confidence, like everything ain't the same. Most Texas dudes think they better than most other men.
It's his own country. Goddamn, this is damn.
Nobody disagree with me.
Right, we ain't gonna disagree with you. We damn near we are. It's like Afghanistan.
Brothers, I'm sure y'all argue with shit time to time. Think they better than most others. Y'all shit built on mutual respect.
It's his own country. Goddamn, this is damn.
Nobody disagree with me.
We ain't gonna disagree with you. We damn near we are. It's like Afghanistan.
I'm sure y'all you two apart from time to time. And niggas pulling out brothers. Y'all the magic dragon. Mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna hold each other accountable. Y'all wouldn't be able to do all of this shit. It's a different vibe, bro. Different energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So let me ask
one of them,
these parties that you normally go to, these where you're being hired to protect whoever it is for that night.
You ready to fight one of them?
What state has a lot of shit gone down in New York?
Bro. It's a different energy.
Florida, California. Like, where have you seen some shit like these parties that you normally go to, these where you're being hired to protect whoever it is for that night? What state has a lot of shit gone down in New York?
What made you want to get into
Florida, California? Like, where have you seen some shit like
California?
Damn, California.
When I was growing up,
Los Angeles.
My dad, Beverly Hills, had bodyguards because one day the FBI came to the house. And by law, if they know,
what made you want to get into the guarding profession?
So FBI comes to the crib, when I was growing up, contract on his life, et cetera. Had bodyguards. One day I had two guys with me all day, and by law, they know brother, against your life, with my brother, somebody with my grandmother. FBI comes to the crib, telling him a threat against his life, a contract on his life, et cetera, et cetera. I was able to see hiring bodyguards, so I had two guys with me all day. Two guys with my brother, a guy with my brother, somebody with my grandmother, and like 5 dudes
you got your regular bouncing ass nigga, and maybe
I was able to see it at a young age.
But how do you make it to that high level where you're actually working with real clientele and guarding like professionals and different celebrities? You got your regular bouncing ass nigga.
I would say this.
Maybe
growing up in like the hood,
but how do you make
like
it to that high level where you're actually working with real clientele and guarding like professionals and
different celebrities.
My education and that I so for me personally, I would say this, and the fact that I spoke proper grammar, people in like you think he white, shit like that, because I speak like properly. I give my father props for this. That would lead me to have to. She a school teacher, like they always stress. You feel me? They think you sweet, and I ain't have a proper grammar. I had a baby face, and I'm always the biggest dude. People in the hood, like, you think he white. I had to be vicious. I speak properly, so that would lead me to have mean streak. Kick a lot of ass. Older, you feel me? Because they think you sweet. When I was done with football, I started my security baby face forever, and I'm always the biggest dude. So you know, like I had to be vicious on motherfuckers, bro. So I used to get wild. I just carried that mean streak. Ever so often, like somebody would see that, like, man, when I was done with football, I started my security business. Plug you with somebody, give my cut. So don't let my big bro Meech. People will hear about me. Man, I used to get wild with people. Word of mouth spread. And then I'm getting ever so often, like somebody will see that. Crazy. Man, I'm putting ads on Craigslist. Take my car, man. I'm gonna plug you with somebody. Any job, like so crazy job.
Have you ever bodyguarded for any type of drug dealer or street nigga?
Spread. Yeah. And then I'm getting booked. And then I was the first people ever pay me some real ads on Craigslist. Yeah. Before I got into like corporate shit. Oh yeah, crazy job.
When do you bodyguard for as far as that level type of drug dealer or street decide this is too much for me? Like
that was the first people ever
like
pay me
what
some
have
real
you seen?
money.
And you're like, I can't, nigga. You ain't finna have me.
Before I got into like corporate shit. Oh yeah, for sure.
When do you as far as that level? Yeah. When do you decide this is too much for me? Like
lost my front teeth.
Like what have you seen? And you're like, I can't, nigga. You ain't finna have me in the feds.
My homie lost his eye. This fake. Dude got
shit.
You see it in the foot. Shootout. Yeah, like after I'll tell you, I've been in more shootouts than a lot of guys been on. They got a skin graft, so like you know, motherfucker. And then bro, my homie lost his eye. When my nephew got born, the bullet in the foot. I knew it was time for me to quit. Yeah, like after, like I'll tell you, I've been in more shootouts than a lot of guys been on dates. It put forgiveness in my heart.
Wow.
And then, bro, like it changed me. And I said, it's time to go to the internet because if you're not a complete monster, you can't do this job at a high level without dying. Because when my nephew was born, it put forgiveness in my heart.
Would you have took a job from 6ix9ine to bodyguard for him?
And I said, it's time to go to the internet. No, I don't let Shadow. If you're not a complete monster, you can't do this job at a high level without dying.
What happened to Shadow?
Hold on.
Let me ask
he had a heart attack.
Would
in
you
his
have
sleep,
took a job from 6ix9ine to bodyguard for him?
I don't take rappers.
No, I don't
let
do
Shadow was his bodyguard. Most rappers not really gangster.
What happened to Shadow?
So like he had a heart attack in his sleep. How this world really works. But I wouldn't like because they have money. I don't take rappers. I don't do the rapper breaking people because really most rappers not for the gangster. And so like, yeah, I don't really do the rapper thing no more. Don't really know how this world really work. Like they money because they have money. If there's no shows booked, they down bad. They out ranking people, but really, and then like the money for the game. Like I'm tired of. And so like, I don't want to do the rapper thing no more because like most of them, like I promised my money at a certain age I would stop. If there's no shows booked, they down bad. I'm 36, I don't got time for that shit, bro. Like you feel me? Each one of these bullet holes on my arm. Like I'm tired of. I'm done. I don't really want to be violent. You know what I'm saying? I got chopper tatted on my arm. You feel me? Like, I promised my mom at a certain age I would stop. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm 36, bro. It's a time and place for everything, though. Each one of these, you gotta know when it's on my arm was a close call.
Now you bodyguard for Gucci Man.
So you know what I'm saying? I got chopper tatted on my arm.
You was at an event that he was there for.
This is my life. You know what I'm saying? When he was in town, it's a time and place for security. But he started getting crazy with everybody.
You bodyguard for Gucci Man. That's what I'm saying. He's more of that life. I mean, he of that life. He was at an event that he was there for.
And he'll fight. What happened was take you on a high speed chase and everything. My homie was his security, but he started getting crazy with everybody. I guess he had barricaded himself in the hotel.
That's what I'm saying. He's more of that life. Yeah, he of that life.
He gonna smoke. I'm not going to no more shows. And he'll fight you. Man, but take you on a high speed chase and everything. We got to get him out the hotel. He get crazy, bro. Like what we even come come beat on his door. He finna pop us, bro. I guess he had barricaded himself in the hotel. I was never his direct bodyguard, but he said fuck y'all, I ain't doing shit. I'm not going to no more shows. To deal with that, though, like you said, some rappers just aren't gangster. Man, we got to get him out the hotel. I said, why you gonna smoke us, bro? Gangster, bro. Come beat on his door. He finna pop us, bro. Like, because I was never his direct bodyguard, but my only interaction was that scene. You don't get to deal with that, though. Like you said, some rappers just aren't gangster. But some. Not even the ones that really gangster, bro, end up being CEOs. You feel me? Because wolves is the richest. Wolves got to hunt with a pack. Yeah. You don't get to that high level of millions without being a monster, bro. Sure, bro. Not even the wolf, bro. Because wolves
shootouts,
step in traps. For sure. You feel me? Like,
what kind of feeling is that to be getting shot at and shooting at somebody? Bro, like what type of energy do you have?
Sure, bro.
Like how do you turn that? Can you turn it on? Can you turn it off?
Sure.
Do you be scared? Do you enjoy it? What kind of feeling is that to be getting shot at and shooting at somebody?
The most fun I ever had in my life.
What type of energy do you have?
Don't say shooter. Don't
inspire the young kids. Can you turn it on? Can you turn it off?
He's just telling the truth. It's a two-part situation.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The most fun I ever had in my life didn't deserve it. Was doing shit like that. No women or kids were ever.
Don't inspire the young kids.
I'm not. He's just telling the truth. Like it's a two-part situation.
Right.
The rush. I never harmed nobody who didn't deserve it. If I don't know women or kids were ever victimized or anything, my brothers is gonna die. The camaraderie you get with your homies, like that feeling when that switch is hit, you get, bro. It's addictive.
Right.
If I die right there, something we don't talk about. I'm gonna die. I always tell the shorties this. The camaraderie you get with your homies when you jump, like that, like you got when that switch is hit, and then you got the water. It's addictive.
Right.
In the field, like that right there, some people everybody is on an even playing. I always tell the shorties, you get in that water, bro. There's different creatures in that water. Like you got the field, and then you got the water. Because I see a lot of in the guys field with switches. Everybody is on an even playing bulletproof vest. But when you get in that water, no ballistic armor. There's different creatures in that weapons training. So no marksman drill. Keep that in mind. Nothing. Just a switch. I see a lot of guys with switches. Your gun don't make you bulletproof. I've seen men die with their gun in their hand. Yeah. No ballistic armor. Keep that in mind. No weapons training.
As far as bodyguarding somebody.
Drills. No, nothing.
What type of money you have to make for you to put your life in danger?
Don't make you bulletproof.
When someone asks you to bodyguard, knowing they could have a price on their head or something like that. What make you take that job? As far as bodyguarding somebody,
you gotta have a catastrophic
what type of
life insurance
money you have to make for you to put your life in danger? When someone asks you to bodyguard them, knowing they could have a price on their head,
something called a threat
something like that. What make you take that job?
In order for you to mitigate risk, first and foremost, you have to know the details. You gotta have a catastrophic life insurance payment. So there have been several jobs I did not take. Then, before you take a job, you have to do something called a threat assessment. Got based on because in order for you to mitigate risk, women, you have to know the details. There's only a few people who want to kill a female. So there have been several jobs I did not take.
Yeah.
Two people that's emotionally charged. Really, you can easily deal with that. They're dealing off emotion. Protecting women. They're going to come beat on the door, smash the windows. They're going to hide in the backyard. There's only a few people who want to kill a female. You know what I'm saying? So husband or a stalker.
Yeah.
What do you do
Two
when
people
you
that's emotionally
catch a stalker or a nigga like that?
You can easily deal with that. They're dealing off emotion. They're going to come beat on the door, smash the windows. They're going to hide in the backyard. Stuff like that. This shit will get crazy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Like, what do you do when you catch a stalker or a nigga like that? Like, I'm going to have my way with you. Pretty much.
Y'all get a shot. Now, when you say have your way, what type of things you thinking about?
Nah, you stalking this young lady. I mean, I feel like you got a restraining order. I'm gonna have my way with you. Ram your head into some shit. I'm finna throw you through a paint.
Yeah. Now, when you say have your way, what type of things you thinking about? Oh, we
Nah,
gonna
you
make sure
know, you stalking this young lady. You know, you're not supposed to be over here. You got a restraining order.
You got to make you both.
Nigga, I'm finna ram your head into some shit. I'm finna throw you through a paint.
The only thing that
for sure.
You gonna have to get a motherfucker PTSD for them not to want to repeat. Oh, we gonna make sure you cry and shit on yourself and stuff like that. You gonna for sure.
And then
because you gotta make you both.
so
like,
just with the hands, what would you say your most difficult fight has been? Like, what was the nigga that really gave you that run for your money?
For them not to want to repeat that.
And was he smaller than you?
Man, just recently, probably about 3 weeks ago.
Just with the hands, what would you say your most difficult fight has been? Like, what was the nigga that really gave you that run for your money?
He was hurt. He lost that 90.
Was he smaller
I thought
than
he
you?
wanted to cry. So
Man,
we walking
just
out.
recently,
He see this Korean 3 weeks ago. Man, in the front, I had a job with this poker player. He called himself. He lost like 90,000 pick on him. He was hurt. Korean dude was no joke. He lost that 90. I thought he wasn't gonna ride. Like, so we walking out. I tried to get my hands on this Korean dude. He got out of that quick. Like cut my hand with something. Like he called himself slapping the Korean dude on the ground and legs swept him off. No joke. He was throwing knees, elbows. The man jumped, kneed me in the hands on him. Like he got out of that quick. Fuck away from him, bro. Like cut my hand with something. He man dropped on the ground.
He leg sweep
swept him off. He was throwing knees, elbows. The man jumped, kneed me in the ribs, head on the ground. I'm like, I say, man, fuck away from him, bro. He wasn't, but he wasn't. This is in Vegas. He was Vegas. A lot of fighters out there.
He leg sweep somebody.
Bystander. He thought dude was in it. He ain't say no words or nothing. He just started getting wild. He didn't say nothing. But see, this is in Vegas. He jumped in Vegas. I said, what type of nigga is this? I said, we gotta get up out of here, bro. And like, he ain't say no words or nothing. He just started getting wild. I say, damn. He didn't say 130, 140. He jumped and kneed me. I said, man, what type of nigga is this? I said, we gotta get up out of here, bro. Bro, he was and like, so we go outside. He come outside. Like,
oh shit!
He like 130, 140. I couldn't grab him. Bro. Yeah, you got it, bro. I'm good. I ain't going to play. So we go outside. He come outside. The pressure knock you out. I'm out there 6'6". He like he doing like this. Korean dude like that, bro. You got it, bro. No, I'm good. I ain't going to get away, bro. I know when to escape, bro. You gotta know when to escape. You can't be there about 6'6", 400 sleep.
So how do you defend somebody that you don't like?
I won't take the job.
Like
I'm trying to like you the first day, I'm quit, bro. I know when to escape, bro. You gotta know when to escape. I've been in that jam right there. That's a good question. I've been in that jam. I let some motherfuckers
how do you defend somebody that you don't like?
I won't take the job. And then I interview. Like I interview like you the first day, I'm gonna quit. Because if I don't like you, watch how you talk to me, bro. I've been in that jam right there. That's a good question. I've been in that jam. I let some motherfuckers get pumped up before. Yes, sir. Doing I got in. I wasn't there, right? And then I interviewed. We're like, yeah, that's it. We're dudes, bro. We gotta watch how you talk to me, bro. Bro, that's good, bro. I didn't even cut you out, bro. He had an effect on my life. I wasn't there, right? Wasn't that cheese, bro? I ain't never in my life had somebody I couldn't grab, bro. We gotta find him. And then when we go outside, he come outside. He not I didn't cut you out, bro. He had an effect on my life.
Y'all ran in the right. You with the gambling.
I ain't never in my life had somebody I couldn't grab. Chuck Lee come out the room. And then when we go outside, he come outside.
Speaking of that, have you ever had a woman like y'all ran in the right? You with the gambling, aggressive women, like when a woman is trying to do too much.
Somebody else, Chuck Lee come out the room.
Speaking of that, have you ever had a woman like what? How do you handle like aggressive women, like when a woman is trying to do too much?
Palms out. You gotta put this around your hand, bro. And then you gotta grab it on. So like, because if they call and say grab me, police come, see giant dude, you going to jail. But so you grab it with this towel. Another abuse of this towel is if I have to grab a lady.
Man, I seen
you gotta put this around.
I asked because one time I was at a club.
You gotta grab their arm or something.
And
They was escorting this lady out. And she's like, get your hands off me. And she turned around and jabbed the nigga in the eye. And I'm talking about hitting him with a good one. That nigga pulled out some bear mace. I seen and I'm talking about ass because one time I was at a club. And I'm talking about she was escorting this lady out. And she's like, get your hands off me. And she turned around and jabbed the nigga in the eye. And I'm talking about hitting him with a good one. That nigga pulled out some bear mace. And I'm talking about bro. I'm talking about she was drenched.
Because to get certified. So imagine that, bro. This mace is made for self-defense like that. You gotta get maced yourself to get your license and stuff. One whiff of that bear. I never got hit with bear mace, but regular mace. He was pissed. He was mad. So I know that to get certified, how you thinking about life? Like man, I administer certain self-defense stuff like mace. You gotta get maced yourself. But the highest paid bodyguard in the world is a woman. So I never got hit with bear mace. I ain't gonna say her name on regular mace suck. But yeah, she speaks 8 languages, bro. So I know that bear mace, how you thinking about life. Like, man, I should stayed in the crib.
Just the way she moved, the stuff she puts a
bodyguard in the world is a woman, bro.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, Israeli lady. I ain't gonna say her name. I know she was a sniper before. But yeah, she speaks 8 languages, bro. And then the thing is, like, women scientifically
just the way she moves, the stuff she puts a bodyguard in.
You feel me? So like I know she was a sniper before. In the world is a female, bro. Like she a dangerous lady. And the thing is, like, women scientifically pay closer attention to detail.
Facts.
Can you be more, so like? Is there a way to be more deadly without a firearm?
Yeah, the highest paid bodyguard in the world is a female, bro. She a dangerous lady, beautiful.
Because everybody thinks the gun is like the most.
If your first method
can you be more,
kill someone
is there a way to be more deadly without a firearm?
Oh, for sure.
It's crazy.
For sure.
And I just always ask everybody. Everybody thinks the gun is like the most. Let's say I put you in a building of 100 floors.
Your first method
you at the top
to kill
you gotta
someone
get to the bottom.
Gun, you're not a murderer.
All you have is a revolver and a knife. Could you get out of that building? And as a man, there's 4 men on every floor.
Yeah.
You say it so calmly.
Yeah.
Mr. Ryan.
Shit, we back. We in this thing.
Don't expect anybody.
Girl, we is in this thing. Hold on, they in here.
You got size of it.
Yeah, I got a plan.
Close that nigga. Hold on, girl. We in this thing. When they came in, bitch. Okay, right here when they came in. Okay. Let's go and see. I think I should get off of here and then log back on. Let me see. Because we've been on here for... We in this thing. Hold on. Let's see.
Right, it'll be Simone Hilton for this thing.
All right, thank you. All right, Miss Ryan. Yeah, come up to the podium, and then Sergeant Ingram, can you swear Mr. Ryan in?